Greetings, goddamn. Well, I appreciate y'all, man. Salute to everybody. It's a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. It is a pleasure to show the love, showing the love and attention for others is everything. You know what I mean? It shows you the mode of love is love, goddamn. Salute to everybody. I appreciate it. Shout out to Super, shout out to Samantha X, shout out to Don't Panic, goddamn. Boy, I feel great. Well, let me just start this off. I'm just listening to Tim's. Y'all know Tim's? You wanna talk about a vibe when you're driving? Just listen to Tim's. You know the song Tim's? Let me just give you a quick snippet.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't want to play no more because I don't want to get, you know what I mean? But you know who Tim's is? Tim's is, listen. Okay. Let me tell you something. Tim's is the vibe. Tim's is the vibe, man. I mean, when I tell you Tim's is the vibe, Tim's is the most amazing vibe I've ever heard in a long time. God damn, I love good music. Tim's, first and foremost, let me just start off by saying happy Sunday. I know a lot of y'all are watching the game and, I know I'm a big nigga for no reason. Big nigga for no reason. I'd rather be a big nigga for no reason than a big nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But now salute to everybody. I appreciate y'all, man. And what a wonderful day to start. What I truly know when the day starts off to be bad, because I just lost I would call a family member. When you grow up with somebody, you look up to an elder and you lose them, heaven has gained an angel. I want to give a lot of love to Mrs. Rosenberry. She has been an inspiration when I was growing up. She was a no-nonsense woman. She was a tough woman. She was an intimidating woman. This when women were intimidating. This is where a woman had to tell you, don't call me, call me Mrs. Like, they demanded that respect. And Mrs. Rising, man, will be terribly missed. Thank God I was able to have my daughter. I brought my daughter over to our house not too long ago, this past summer. And she just taught me a lot of things, man. And, the word discipline, respect. I remember one time me and one of my fellow brothers was talking one day, and she pulled up in her car. She said, you gotta put your big boy pants and walk through the shit. I will never forget that. Like, no, there's no need to complain. You just gotta put the big boy pants and walk through it. And I knew I was gonna appreciate that one day. I knew it. Because even when she said it, I knew it was real. And she would be terribly missed. And you know what? In a weird way, it's amazing when you lose people and then you get this boost. Salute to Elisa G, goddamn. It's a great thing when you meet a woman that was a tough woman, and she's part of that era that I receive. This is the era. Thank you, Samantha. Shout out to Empress Princess. This is the era that I receive. Like, I love seasoned veterans. I genuinely love seasoned veterans. I just love people that, because that's all I did all my life. All my life, I was always taking the older folks. I never really learned from younger folks because I was younger. So I couldn't really learn too much from them because whatever they did, they just repeated history. But the older folks created history. And I kind of leveled more to them a little more, you know what I'm saying? And genuinely, man, she was just a fabulous person, man. And then, you know, it's kind of bittersweet. So the way to stay started, thank God, because, you know, on a real positive note, I was able to administer all of her teachings, even up until her last days. And you know, it's sad when you see a person and they see that you leaving them and they know that I'm not going to see you again, but until we meet again, you understand? And I'm just as like, you know what, tell my other family members that I'm all right. And she knew that. And when she see my daughter, that's all I wanted her to do. We didn't take any pictures because she wasn't in a state of mind to take photos, but I still got a photographic memory. So salute to Ms. Rosenberry. I appreciate it. Love you, man. So I went to take care of some business today, and you know, me being a fan of people and personas and all the above, I found myself, I had to do an oil change, and you know, my boy, you know, I always come through and bless him and brought my truck over there. You know, it's a rainy Sunday, but this is the time when I love to take care of business because, you know, us New Yorkers, we always think nobody else is out, but we, you know what I'm saying? We always think we're the only ones that's out, but we're the ones that's out. Yeah. So I'm outside moving around. Shout out to Thomas. And I get a call. I had to go pick up some tires. Now, when I'm in the place, it's crazy. It's like I think I have like a magnetic, I don't know, there's like a magnet on me. And I don't know if that's a good magnet or a bad magnet, right? So I get to the oil change spot. I thought it was closed because my man told me they're shutting down early. I'm like, all right, cool. I pulled up. I'm like, this shit, there it is. So I pulled up and I'm like, damn, I think they closed on me. And then he pops up, you know, everybody holding their phone. And next thing you know, he comes in, they open the gate up, whatever. You know, it's a big place, but you know, it's cold outside, so they got to put the gate down. So they press the button, roll the gate up. Good to see you, brother. Just a genuine, you know. Today I was around nothing but none of my own. You know what I'm saying? and when I say, and please understand, when I say my own, I mean I was around no blacks today. Like literally, like at all. I'm just really looking. I'm like, yo, did I see a black person today? I don't think I seen anybody black. So it was great. We tripping and bugging out or whatever, and all of a sudden, just as I turn around, me and him are talking, catching up, shooting this shit, you know, little things I did to my truck, whatever, and then one car pulls up, then another car pulls up, then another car, then another car. Right? I don't get twisted. You know how that goes. So you think when you got like a little piece and everybody follows you, it's just weird, right? And that happens a lot. So one of his mans pulled up, so that was like, all right, that's his man, so let me go inside of the waiting room. So let me go in the waiting room where it's quiet, it's warm, and there's a TV. Let me just entertain myself. Like the big homie just likes to be dolo. Period. Like when I'm in my solo mode, I'm like, oh, it's the most relaxing feeling in the world. So I go in there and, you know, I'm chilling, sitting down, and this one brother comes, this one Spanish dude pulls in there, and he got his phone. You ever have somebody that turns their phone on loud, like, bro, just put on some ear pods, put on some, you know what I'm saying? He don't know what to do because people don't know how to conjugate and talk anymore. You know, everybody just looks and stares, and you know what I'm saying? So he sits down, and because I look at it as a bozo move, because I'm just like, see, I couldn't do that. Like, I'm a people person, you know what I'm saying? And not everybody is, but we turn to these damn shitty ass phones, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I got the blue phone, and we going blue today. Goddamn. So anyway, then there's this Asian dude comes in. And I'm looking, I said, watch what he does. You know what? He's going to walk in here. He doesn't want to sit down because there's 6 seats here, so he don't want to be too close. He's going to play with his phone. When people don't know what to do with themselves, they play with their phones. So I'm like, all right. He's playing with his phone. He's watching my peoples through the mirror, through the window, you know, because they talking and talking. He don't know him. So then I get to the counter, fast forward, he gets to the counter, my shit's ready, boom, let me go there, pay. That's my man, we talking, bing, bing, bing. This Asian dude is sitting right there watching when I'm paying, what I'm doing. I'm just like, bro. Shout out to him. I'm like, can a nigga get some room? Like, can I get some space? Just a little bit, right? But I didn't say it because I'm like, don't let them spoil your Sunday. So I made a joke to my man. I'm like, normally I would say, bro, can I get a little, you know what I mean? Can I get a little, damn. But my mindset is like, he doesn't know what to do. They don't know how to talk. People don't know how to talk. Like, nobody knows how to kick it. And, as a human being such as myself, I need that nourishment. Like, you get empty on food, but I need that soul. That soul needs to be fed. So, I left. So I get in the truck and I had to go pick up these tires for one of my cars. And, I told the dude hit me back. He's like, yo, I'm going to be home all day. We watching the game. I'm like, all right, well, are you good today or tomorrow? And the more and more I'm realizing that I'm going back and forth, I'm like, I could be down there in South Jersey. So I just hit the road. And I hit the road. I put on that Tim's, goddamn. Now, it depends the mood that I'm in. Sometimes I listen to alternative music, pop music. You know what I mean? It depends what kind of mood I'm in. So today I was in a NIMS mood, so I'm chilling and, navigation is just getting closer and closer and closer. I get to the destination. As soon as I get to the destination, there was a whole bunch of pickup trucks outside. You know what I'm saying? So you know where I was at. You know what I'm saying? So I back. One dude happened to, I guess they knew the truck. When you live in a community so long, they knew, like, they see New York plates, whatever. So I backed my truck up and I rolled the window down. So dude's like, yo, what up? What's going on? I'm like, yo, what's going on? So it was like we was kicking it through text for a minute. So the opposite of what I just left, right? So we sat down. I pulled back and I looked at the tires in the back of his pickup. So, you know me, I did the little black move and then, I had to go get the money in the car, but I had it in my wallet, but I had to go get the car because they were helping to put it in the truck, right? Now, I got my clean clothes on, so I didn't really want to touch no tires, but him and his other man loaded it in there, which was greatly appreciated, man. And, incredible dude, right? So anyway, I'm paying. I'm like, yo, let me pay him whatever. He's like, what you doing now? You want a beer? I'm like, yeah, I don't want to cause no trouble. He's like, nah, man, we're back. You know what I'm saying? Like, come back here, man. We got the man cave back here. So, big white dude too, big dude. Like this, I'm 6'5". This guy, he had to be like 6'2". And then he had like this classic pickup truck. So it was like 1965 Ford, and I'm losing my mind. And I'm like, wow, like this is dope. He's like, nah, man, come to the back. Now, it was him and his man. I just thought they was watching, but they had some other dudes back there. And it was just, let me tell y'all something. The one thing I must admit, I know I be getting on y'all for man caves because I'm like, yeah, that's where the wife tells y'all to go in there. Get out of there. Go. Goddamn. But in this case, it was different. Like, he had this shit like a cabin. They got the TV back there. It's just dope. And I'm like, this is when you own a house. Because if you own a house, usually your basement would be the man, the man cave. But this man cave is the man cave. Like that shit they smoking cigars. They got the alcohol. They got the chips. It was just dope, man. And man, I met everybody in there. Had to be like about six dudes in there, man. Let me tell you something, y'all. I didn't know these dudes from a hole in the wall. But I knew them because what I was missing at that oil change spot was connection. We don't do this. And man, let me tell you something. These dudes show me so much of love. That shit made me drive up the freeway back home. Cool cat, man. If he's listening, man, his name is Claudius. Now, let me tell you what he told me, right? So he said, yo, like, you do like this podcast thing? So apparently he went to my Facebook and, in Marketplace, it's good to see that because we need to see who we're talking to. Let me tell y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. human interaction is food for the soul. You know, we had soul music, but we had human interaction. We don't have none of that anymore. Human interaction and soul food was a thing in the 70s and 80s, maybe early 90s, early 2000s, right? We're missing that because of these damn bullshit phones. And with that being said, Claudius, brother, if you're watching, I forgot a couple of the brothers' names, but man, I had such a good time. I wish I could have stayed. You know, it's 50 miles out. When I tell you, y'all showed the love and gratitude and respect and honor that we all should have for each other. And I appreciate that, man. I really do, man. You know, I wish I could have stayed longer. It was just like I had to get back here and get back with the fam and all, but an amazing time, man. You know, the vibes of men connecting is so important, and it brings me to this. And not that this is a hygiene issue over there, but you know, I noticed when we were having a discussion, men understand men, and ladies don't understand how important it is to, if you're going to tell your husband to get a man cave, don't just tell him to get a man cave because you don't want to smoke his cigarettes and weed in the house. Tell him to get a man cave because you want him to connect with fellow men. Because if he doesn't connect with fellow men, he's not going to learn anything. Because men understand men on a level that a woman could never understand. Now, you understand man on a level where a woman could understand. Y'all could kick it and understand each other, but you have no idea how enormous it is when brothers get together. I don't care what race they are, black, white, it don't matter where they from, but when we could get together and put the phones down, this dude had a flip phone, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the picture up in the community post, you'll see. But he had a flip phone, and you know, anytime I see a body person with a flip phone, I believe they still got that human interaction in them. Because he's not going to be on the smart shit. Like his smartphone's going to his smart modem is going to be in the house with the computers and stuff like that. And it genuinely just felt amazing. And I just appreciate y'all, man, showing the love and honor that y'all did. Really do. You know, people feel good people. And when you're connected to phones, you lose that interaction. You know, like I know they were good. The minute I rolled up, I know I was safe because, you know, you don't know. You take a risk. You just don't know what you're getting yourself into. And I want women to understand how important that is when she connects with women. Like when y'all connect with each other, it shouldn't be about fuck the man and these no good niggas. Because we don't do that. We don't get in there like, oh, fuck them sluts. Like they're making jokes about, you know, what's her name? Katy Perry. What's the other girl's name that's supposed to be on the game today? They're making jokes about Taylor Swift. So, you know, every time they show her, they'll count 1, 2, 3. So we'll see how long that the camera will stay on her. And that was a dope feeling. Shout out to Red Lipstick, goddamn. So we were just showing love. He sent me the pictures. Now he had a flip, but clearly he could still send pictures. So his peoples took the phone with they smartphones. So on the way back, I was having this great premonition, man. I was just thinking, I'm like, you know, we had this hygiene talk, and I think a lot of people were getting, not a lot, but I had a particular woman that got confused on what a bath was about and all the above. And the one impression that's important to leave on the people of all the days, right? Now, one of my colognes started getting low. So as it got low, you got to use it now because you got 3 more spurts left in there. And what can I do? I got it in my coat. So I remember putting it on. I'm like, damn, of all the days, I don't have my thing to leave an impression. And I felt so uncomfortable because I'm like, I can't do anything now because I would have to re-clean and do all whatever because I already got cologne mixed up in here. But just look at how important it is, how you guys get so prepared for things, whether you got your pistol on you or you have your emergency credit card. I don't know. Whatever you always have, you never leave home without it. But the most thing that is important, it is so important. It's so important is your hygiene. Because if there's one thing that you don't remember about a person, whether they're short, tall, fat, skinny, whatever, the impression that you leave on somebody when you smell good is bigger than a handshake. You know, the only thing I was uncomfortable with was that I ran out of my cologne, this particular one. And I was so mad because I'm like, damn, you know, because that's what I use every day. Like, you know, I take a pic, I grab this one and the bottle's black. So I didn't realize it was that low and I lost out. And I said, you know, what I'm going to do, let me kind of resurface or regurgitate this conversation we had the other day so you can understand how to wash your ass. Enough of the nice guy shit, because I got to get home. I'm going to tell you something right now, man. There was a woman that came here the other day. I'm not going to name her name. She's probably watching, but I had to block her, unfortunately. She hits me on Instagram and she asks me, what you think about this? What you think about that? What you think about my hairstyle? What you think about this? She sends me pictures on a live stream. Y'all were here. She's asking me my opinion. I give her my opinion. I give her some motive, what she should or should not do. Weird, the picture's deleted. Now, I believe she was in a conversation when I was doing hygiene. Don't quote me on it, but whatever. She had one picture. I said, you should keep your hair like this. This looks really good. But that's not the icing on the cake. She hits me up, gives me like 10 messages on Instagram. She's pissed off about how I look at things. No. This girl, this woman is, matter of fact, I want to say her name because I don't want her coming out here and put her, but what was her name? Miss something, it'll come to me. But anyway, shout out to you, Hectic. She had an issue on my platform. Yeah, you remember Samantha? Yes. She had an issue. And I want to tell you about this, man. And, you know, I normally don't do this, but I have to specify because this video was inspired by a woman. And I feel bad because, yes, there you go, Mrs. Grinch. She had a problem with everything that I talked about, that she came to me. And she said she disagrees with the whole bath situation. You know, it's nothing worse to me. You know, a stinking motherfucking man is bad, but a woman that does not take heed to not only male hygiene, but interprets it for herself is very, very, very dangerous. Because now it's almost to the point where you're not going to listen to me anyway. I mean, I got enough people in my circle that don't listen to shit. I'm not going to be coming here to motherfucking YouTube and Spotify and all my damn links to my podcast to talk to people about how to wash their fucking ass. Right? So let me just say this real quick. You know, Miss Grinch, you are not welcome here anymore. You left a million pictures, but see, what you forgot is that I still got copies of them. I'm not going to put you out there because you could probably change your name because I know your real name is not real Mrs. Grinch, but you are a troll. You trolled me. You trolled me, and you have personal problems with yourself. See, you want people to accept you for the way you are, and they don't have to do that. Nobody has to like you. Nobody has to like me. So what makes you so special? You see, when you come to a man of my caliber, you got to understand, I'm warning you, I'm raw. And if you can't deal with that, don't be here. See, when you first came back and it was a particular person you was following in a game, I told you I don't fuck with her. You had a problem with that. But you came back anyway because it was almost as if you don't even go in line with what's going on here. When I was doing this whole thing earlier, about a year ago, this divesting community, you guys failed at that. You know, you can't be a hot mess to a black man and think that I'm going to send you over to a white man. It ain't happening. I was around all them white dudes today, and I'm going to tell you something. There's no fucking way in the world you would have been able to walk in that room. You wouldn't have, because you know what? Your shit ain't together. See, when you come to me and you asking about your hair and you coloring your hair green and purple and orange, I don't like that. And you're coming to me. If you like it, then don't ask me questions. Don't ask me nothing. Don't come here and pull down and take it as if it's a colorism issue. No, there's nothing. If a black man dates light-skinned woman and he doesn't prefer dark-skinned woman, that is his preference. I don't care how much I drag that black shithole. That he is entitled. That's not self-hate. You have self-hate. You, sister, you have self-hate because you're trying to interpret all the things that you're trying to push me onto what I think about what you should look like. You're coming to me. I'm guiding you to look as natural as possible. There's nothing natural about anybody black with blue hair. I'm sorry. It's just not. And that's my choice. You can't ask me questions about how I feel about things and I tell you you're ready for the answer. Be honest. Yeah. And then I tell you and then you want to get mad. You left me 10 voice clicks. I just deleted everything and I blocked you. So you're not welcome here. You're not part of the billionaire mindset. The divestor community failed. I tried with y'all with that and it failed. And let me let you understand. Nobody, a person has to accept you the way you are. Well, tell the person that's going to accept you. Find a person that's going to accept you first. Don't come here and put that on me and nobody for that matter. Don't come here and put that on me on what you feel, because the reality is I'm a chameleon. I could blend it with anything. You can't. If I tell you I don't like black women with blue and orange hair and a beard, and you say, well, I don't like that. Well, that's color. It's not colorism issues. Colorism is I hate being black. Colorism issue is I don't like my skin complexion. I want to bleach it. That's colorism issues. Don't interpret that on me of how you feel about yourself. Because here in the Ask Nathaniel community, we bring you up. We don't pull each other down. We separate the garbage, and you haven't learned nothing. You haven't learned nothing here. You learned nothing. You internalized all that. You were the one that deleted the pictures, but I actually kept it. I knew you were deleting it because I seen when it was coming out, but you forgot. You don't understand what app I got. Your pictures are still saved. And the reality is I could be a dirty guy and post them because you expect the black man to do that. You expect it because all your life you want, if the black man doesn't accept you, he hates himself. No, you hate yourself. You have issues with you. And then on the top of it, you had the audacity to tell me that you disagree with a bath is. What kind of shit is that? Because you're sitting in your own dirt. No, you're sitting in your own dirt. All day. See, what you don't understand about a bath, you fool. A bath is to soak. You know what soap is? Soap repels the dirt, dummy. If you get into a tub, take a white shower, a white towel, and a white washcloth. Use the white washcloth to clean your body. See if there's any blood on there. You may have blood in your asshole, your pussy. Who knows? You may have a cut. You want to see the dirt in your neck. You clean. Now, when it's clean, the tub is dirty. It's dirty in a way where if somebody came in and sat in that tub, I wouldn't recommend that. But if you see, when you come out of the tub, you fool, when you get out of it, all of the dirt repelled and stays in the water. If you would like to, and it makes you feel comfortable, just turn the bath to shower mode and rinse your body off. It hurts me as a man to tell a woman how to wash her body. It hurts me to tell a woman how important it is to have an impression on a man to smell good. You see, when you're taking all them lazy showers, you're probably using black washcloths. You don't know how dirty you are. See, I know when I'm dirty. And one thing I know is when I know I'm dirty, I know when I'm clean. I know when I step out that damn bathtub, my ass, balls, every goddamn thing is clean. Shout out to Joey G. What up, Big Joe? Salute to my big bro Joes. Shout out to the Verrazano Cadillac Club. God damn, I love you, bro. You see, sister, that will not be tolerated here. You got to try that with another motherfucker. Don't try it here. It ain't going to work. You're not part of this community because you don't have the mindset. See, the one thing I embrace is beauty, natural beauty. I don't believe in no fake shit, fake asses, no damn work done to your face, retarded color, hair color. No, I don't. If you're a white girl, you can get away with that blue hair. You can get away with that because you're not white. They could get away with it. Don't analyze why they can't. You cannot. That's all you need to be concerned about. You came to me. You sent me pictures with all these crazy colors, and the one picture you had was when you had your natural hair color with some braids, and I told you, sister, that's the one you should go with, and you got mad because you don't want to listen. And you're going to tell me how to wash my motherfucking ass? You're going to tell me that a bath? Are you fucking joking me? I've been on this earth all these goddamn years, and you're going to tell me as a woman that a bath, you're just sitting in your own dirt? Do you know when you come out of that tub, this is without a shower, you can take that white towel and scrub the shit out of your body, and I guarantee you won't see one piece of dirt on that white towel. You know why? You won't, because the dirt is in the tub, repelled, and it's off of your body. That's what soap is for, madam. What do you think soap's for? Just to smell good? Soap takes the dirt off. Once it's out of your pores, it can't get back into it. It repels, the water gets lukewarm, and you leave a big ass ring around the tub. Now the tub is dirty. You're not. See, you're the same person that rather go in a pool where people shit and piss and fart in there all fucking day and think that you clean because you let that shit. You know how many people go in the river? You know how many models I shot in the damn beach and they were like, they gotta pee, and I'm like, you better go in that fucking damn river. They's like, I never thought of it that way. That's where you gotta go. How many of you motherfuckers that don't understand that it's not the most sanitary situation, but it'll be more sanitary if you go home after being in an ocean where everybody peed in that motherfucker to not go in there and go home and take a damn bath. Sister, it seems like you never took a bath. So I want to educate the men that's listening to this video so the woman could understand when she knows when niggas' balls are stinking, when he smell a nigga's ass, and know that when a nigga got colored motherfucking damn underwear on, it's not good. Because most people that wear colored underwear don't know how stinking dirty they are. Now check the method out. A bath is for soaking. I'm off you, Miss Crinch. You're done. Don't come back here. You're finished. You can make your YouTube videos about me. You could do whatever. You could call it cut. You could call it self-hate. You could say whatever you want. But I tell you right now, sister, until you take a bath, we can't talk about shit. Don't talk to me. See, you give a lot of sisters the bad name. Because obviously, for you to come to me with that, Lord knows what a man got to deal with if you and him going to get down with each other. Because as a woman, I would never trust. If I was a woman, I would never trust a nigga that never soaks his ass. A lot of times they be blaming that the woman stink, it be the man. If a motherfucker don't soak their ass every now and then, how's a nigga know how to clean their ass properly? Baths are for people that don't know how to clean their ass properly. You don't know how to clean your ass properly. You got a thing about putting your fingers up there, take a goddamn bath. Don't tell me how to wash, darling. This is one thing I know too well. Apparently you don't. If you got that down, how many times I tell you got that Italian food that has spaghetti or lasagna and all that shit dries up, what you gonna do to that shit? What you gonna do when you burn that rice? What you gonna do when you have that pot with all them fucking eggs in there and it dries up? You gotta soak it, fool. You gotta soak it before you wash it. And then when you wash it, you rinse it off. Soak, wash, rinse. God damn. Yes. Colored underwear is cool, but you got to be careful. Women know this more than men. See, men don't go to GYNs. You understand? I got to go back to Empress and answer that question. Men don't go to GYN. So only time a man ain't going to really have nobody look up his ass until, God forbid, he got cancer. He got to go get, the little thing that they do when they 50 years old. or 45 now, right? A man doesn't go through an examination process. A man's physical these days is nothing but bullshit. They don't even years ago, they used to hold your balls and you cough. They don't do shit. All they do is blood tests. They check your heartbeat. They check your pressure. They put the little thing on, then they tell you to go take blood tests because blood tests tell if something's wrong or not. But nobody's really getting deep into the situation the way they should be. So if you're not being examined from your doctor, men, how do you know to take a proper bath? When they tell you baths are for babies. You know, when you have proper hygiene and you want to smell good, a lot of you niggas may be too short, too tall, maybe you're not in good shape. Maybe you don't like the way you look. Maybe you don't like your complexion. Who knows what you don't like, but the least that you could do is smell good. Smell good, motherfucker. You know, people have an impression from me. I'm a big man. I can't afford to be dirty. I'm a big man. I can't afford to be lukewarm. I have to be hot. And to be hot, you have to know when you wash your body properly and you get the right lotions, you got to make sure that you use the proper colognes. No cheap shit, no oils, none of that bullshit, Axe trash, colognes. I don't give a fuck if it's $100, $200, $300, it's worth it. Because when a person smells a man, and I know it's hard for y'all these days because a lot of men are not separating themselves from the boys. Niggas don't wear cologne in high school. They don't. You want to separate yourself from the boys, you got to get involved into true colognes, but you can't cologne your body if you don't wash properly. Now, some of y'all don't have bathtubs. Some of y'all have showers. I get it. I'm just saying, if you want to soak your body, you cannot soak your body in a shower. And you cannot rinse your body in a bath. Now, woman, you know this. You know, sister, you know, Miss Grinch. You know, if I really wanted to drag you, I would have really went crazy, but I'm not going to do it. Because you're dragging yourself. You're doing a better job than me. I don't even have to, because the fact that you got to tell me that you don't fucking wash properly was a disgusting turn on. You know, there's a lot of times niggas out here, people do oral sex. There's times when a man may say a woman to sit on his face. She ain't soaked that ass in pussy and he smell a little bit of that doodle. It's a fucking wrap. That's all I gotta be. It could have just been one situation where maybe she used the bathroom earlier, wiped her ass, but she ain't really get up there. She wiped it. She cleaned it. She wiped it. And now she got horny, and next thing you know, he ain't gonna tell her that. A man ain't gonna tell you that. A real man would. Well, then how do we know we were a real man? A real man gonna let you know if your shit was funky or not. He gonna let you know if you passed the test. He gonna let you know, keep it up, darling. Forget how you sucked me off and did whatever. God damn, you smell good. So let me answer this question to Empress, because I know I have a few. So Empress says, so the thing, how many baths do you take a week? How many baths do I take a week? Or should you take a week? Or should generally, you got to give me more. I'm going to answer that properly. Super says, men need to use whitewash rags and bath towels to monitor their cleanliness. See, that a woman would understand that. That's a woman, fellas. You got to monitor it if you got some problems. Maybe you haven't monitored the fact that in between them legs is brown and you don't understand because you say, I don't shit between my legs. How the fuck did that happen? Because you ain't washing properly. A lot of you niggas got stink feet. The best way to get rid of stink feet, they gotta be soaked. Some of you niggas haven't put feet in hot water ever because you don't get pedicures. See, in pedicures, they put your feet in water, but goddamn, you used to taking a fucking bath. You'd be like, well, I do this myself. A lot of you niggas don't do that shit yourself. You do it when you go on vacation. Years ago, before, all these niggas were going out there buying pussy, we used to go to different countries. We go get a pedicure and a manicure before we go on the trip because we were in sandals. Niggas got oil and shit. These dusty niggas don't do that no more because they dealing with prostitutes, so none of that shit's required. To look good is to feel good, and to feel good is to look good, right? So you got to think about it, how important it is that if you were asking how many times should you take a bath a week, well, a woman is different because she got a different situation going on down there. Some women have to be careful with that for obvious reasons, GYN things, right? For a man, if a man is in a blue collar work, how do you come home from stress and physical labor and you don't get in the tub? Now, mind you, don't mean you get in the tub and don't watch. You could be in the tub playing with your phone, but you have to wash properly. And you wash properly when all them suds woke up, and then when the suds calm down because the dirt is kicking into the soap, it starts to deactivate. And you start seeing that there's no more bubbles in the tub because you're washed. See, it's like a science project when you just to do volcanoes and the lava would come out and you have like the seltzer water or whatever Alka-Seltzer. There's a method because in a strange way, soaps are chemicals and they're made to get into your body, into your skin and, purify it without harming it, but also that's why there's some people in religions that don't use soap. They have to use natural soap. That's another story. She said, what happened to Miss Chris didn't wash her right. So see, he said it because that's all you were given. That's how I would take it. So I feel the worst thing is a woman you could ever do. And woman, if you deal with a real man, this will turn them off. Never tell a man that you don't do no damn baths. I'm grown. Never, ever say that. Never. You want a man to be clean? Tell him that you take baths. Challenge him, man. Wait, do you take baths? You ain't a kid, because he just let it be known he don't take baths. And you be like, what kind of nasty shit is you? You don't take baths? You don't soak your ass? Like, you don't get examined, nigga? Like, how the fuck you know what's going on in your asshole if you ain't soaking it? And watch what he says. He never gonna have an answer because he already ruined it. You understand? If to be clean, you owe that to yourself. If there's anything you can't do, you probably want to be a celebrity. You probably want a million, trillions of dollars. Just smell good. Stay clean if you can. You understand? If you can. Right. She said, is she one of those ostrich washes with one leg hopping and clean? Yeah, that ostrich wash. You can't be in the shower and clean your feet properly. That's not even safe. I know people that have literally broke their hips in the shower. Bath gels are very fucking. Y'all niggas use shower gels because shower gels were the millennial thing, because I come from the school of bath oils, bath bubbles. You understand? So now y'all got lazy and you take showers. Showers is a rinsing process. It's better than nothing, right? When you are taking a shower, and you men, y'all should know this, there's something called athlete's feet. You can't wash your feet properly standing on one fucking leg. Just sit down, curve your legs, soak it, and then wash and get in between your toes and scrub that shit. Get a loofah sponge and scrub them fucking feet so they don't be crusty. People's feet that's crusty is because they don't take baths. Did you know that? That's what a crusty feet means, because you can't use a loofah sponge and wash your feet properly standing up with one fucking leg. Can't do it. And you could risk injury. Do you know how it is to have an injury in a bathtub? You don't have your phones cracked. Your family's way in the front. You can't. For what? It's better to be in the tub. You could crawl out of a tub. You can't crawl out of a shower unless you're hurt. You understand? And you may not be able to do that successfully. Let it do what it do. And this is what y'all don't understand. When y'all get these houses, the reason why there's a bathtub. If you don't want to do a bathtub, then just remember, you're not watching yourself properly. I don't care which way you cut it. Some of y'all niggas been doing this shit for 40 years. You're not washing it properly. Okay? Purple Charm says she asked her the truth and couldn't take it. Nate is a Libra, and he will definitely give you the truth, and it's not what you want to hear. Goddamn. See? So, and thank you, Purple Charm, and don't come here to ask what you. I'm not going to give you what you want to hear. If your shit is busted, I'm going to tell you. If you official, you official. It don't get no better than this. You can't. I don't. This is why in friends and family, I have this problem as it is. That's why friends and family can't come to see friends. So you guys get it even better. Friends and family, I tell them, well, whatever makes you happy. What do you think about these shoes? I like them. Well, whatever makes you happy. Yeah, because, you know, I got this on my hair and I just love the way I look. Everybody likes it. Well, whatever makes you happy. You like it? Do you like it? Well, that's all that matters. So what do you think I should do with my hair? This is family and friends. What do you like? Well, I like it like this. Well, I think you should do that. But when you guys are coming from the YouTube world and the Facebook world and Instagram or whatever you see me on, my podcast on SoundCloud, just remember you have a privilege now. Because I'm going to tell you something and you're going to take it. You know why you're going to take it? Because you're not going to take it from your friends and family. You probably don't listen to me either. So now you hear me say it, you may actually say you probably got a point there. But if you can't debate what works. And that's why a lot of you niggas' feet stink. A lot of you niggas' feet stink because you come home from work, you put the little work shoes on the outside, you go put your slippers on, you take your socks off, you got the bare feet. Them shit's been in a damn sock for 9, 10, 15 fucking hours, right? You go in a damn tub, you take a shower. So now what happens is, how are you getting all that grit off of your feet, the grit that you left in your slipper? You got that comfortable slipper. You're supposed to change the slipper. You can't wear the same slipper. Some of y'all niggas got the same underwear since 1999. You niggas got to change your underwear. When that shit starts to fade, throw it in the garbage. When they fade, they're going to get weak. They're going to lose this damn integrity and they're going to rip because it's no good. Nothing feels fresh than the next too fresh a pair of underwear, right? It's important. It feels good when you got a new underwear on, clean feet, clean socks, a nice new white tee. Y'all niggas just get the white tee, but you got the dirty underwear. So Rashid says, Nate always drops gems pertaining to washing your body. I still use Dove to this day because of him. Yes, Dove Men is a great soap. Now, there are some feminine soaps that's good to use as an alternative because if you're home and your wife, you got no more soap. But a wife's supposed to have her soap. Your kids are supposed to have their soap. And you're supposed to have We come from the era we used to wear one soap and everybody shares it. You're not supposed to do that. A soap now there's a mode of sanitary. You're supposed to have your own soap because a lot of y'all niggas be putting soaps up your ass. You know? That ain't cool when you didn't put the soap all up your ass, you scrubbed it, and now you know your family members were washing their face with that shit. And now they may go in the tub. You got a friend, he goes in there and grab a soap because he gotta wash his hands. There's too much going on. That's why you're supposed to have a soap pump in that damn in a sink. So when guests come over, they ain't gotta go into the tub. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to do that. It's just, see, some of y'all are washing, but you're not washing properly. That's why you stink. That's why some of your balls may stink, your pussies may stink. You know, and I mean, and I stink like, you know, because you have an infection. I'm talking where we can smell. You know, as a man, there's only one smell a man could deal with that smells good, and that's just the pussy smell. That's good. Pussy smell means like, okay, that's a woman. But then there's that whole like, okay, shit's about to get a little crazy down there. Goddamn. You know, it's proper hygiene is what I was taught to take a shower, then a bath. It won't change that odor. Take a shower, then a bath. That's actually pretty cool. That I kind of like that. Take a shower first, then a bath. That's cool. But see, at the end of the day, you still taking that bath. I respect that. You have to go to your urologist if you're a man. Right, urologist. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Very important, man. Every 5 years. Do it. Because they can see that buildup and clean that shit out. Fuck around, that shit gets cancerous. You know what I'm saying? That's important. That's why a lot of brothers is dying, because brothers don't clean their ass properly. I don't just mean in the tub, just going to your urologist. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that. If you do not use soap, you are not clean. Wash your hands without soap. Your hands are still dirty. Yes, soap. I wish I could use a demonstration, but I'll make a mess in here. But when you come home, there was one thing that was sad during COVID. They told you, wash your hands when you come in the house. I mean, somebody had to tell y'all that? You know, when my father came home, every time, the first thing he would do, he would go to the bathroom and wash his hands. It was up here. He didn't even entertain anything until I've never seen my pops come into the crib, and just go with the family. All my life, I remember him doing that. And I remember him taking baths. And I learned how to take a bath from watching him. Because he had to pull me in the bathroom and show me how to wash. He's showing me. And he said, ain't nothing like a bath, Junior. Ain't nothing like a bath. He said, you got to soak that ass. And that's just stuck in my head for the rest of my life. You understand? So again, those that are able to do this, you know what I'm saying? Even those people that's handicapped, when they clean you, the real proper way of cleaning somebody is through a bath. You see these people, the 600 pounds people that's on that show, they have to take showers because they physically cannot get in the tub and take a bath. You know what I'm saying? Like physically, the tub does not accommodate them. You understand? The average tub, you know what I'm saying? Your traditional regular tub, right? So yes, Rika, people are very nasty. And this is the thing, listen, you got to look at the motive unsanitary. If you could shower yourself and train yourself by doing these things, it comes like without second nature. It's like, I remember I used to love going to the dentist because I used to love the smell, pause, no homo. I used to love the smell of a dentist's hand because I used to love the way how they wash it and they get in your mouth and they examine your mouth and you could smell the cleanliness. You see their nails are clean. Imagine somebody putting their hands in your mouth and their fucking nails is dirty. So COVID was just like, damn, like, y'all got to wash your hands. And now y'all think COVID is gone. And everybody got back to their regular bullshit now. And it's sad. Shout out to good. Most men do not wash their hands after they use the bathroom. You know what's funny? She's absolutely right about that. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. Let me tell you something. That's word on everything I love. I've never left the bathroom without washing my hands. Never. Right? A lot of you dudes, y'all keep this. Sorry about the horn, y'all. I just realized I turned the volume on. Sorry about that. I remember there was a dude, right? And he used to talk about, he always keeps wipes in there because he keeps it in there just in case he got to fuck a chick after work or whatever because he works in construction. I'm like, bro, sometimes it's just best to go to the chick's crib and take a shower. Just shower. You want to, you know what I mean? Then you ain't got to go through all that because the reality is that hand wipes number one are for babies, but hand wipes are for these reasons. If you take a leak because you had to take a leak on the side of the road, you're supposed to wash your hands with your wipes before you put your hand on the fucking steering wheel. Period. That's what wipes are for. Wipes are not for, you about to hit some chick up and I'm going to wash my ass and balls in the car. That's disgusting. Like, just, if you go into Shorty's house, just take a. Now, I understand for all that, you might as well not have did nothing because all you're trying to do is you trying to cover up the sweaty balls, and balls are not going to stink unless if you don't wash properly, your balls are going to stink. Period. Balls don't just stink because it gets sweaty. Balls stink because you don't wash properly. Case in point, if you didn't wash properly and you sweat, it's going to stink down there. You understand? Let me give you another example. If you go to the gym and you wear those clothes that grab, the workout clothes that it repels the sweat against your body. If that shit takes your sweat and you keep it on for a minute and you stay in the gym for 2-3 hours and now it dries up, you're going to smell the shirt because the shirt's going to get sour now because it's coming from more of the natural secretions from your body. Your skin's not going to smell though. You go and smell your body after the gym, you're not going to smell. Your clothes may smell because the clothes now are not taking water and it's taking the sweat. And then when sweat dries up, and onto clothes, that's what happens. But if you a clean motherfucker, you take all your clothes off and smell your balls and ass, you're gonna be like, oh shit, you ain't gonna smell nothing. But if you a nasty motherfucker, you gonna stink with the clothes on or off. It don't matter. I do shower baths. Yes, that is correct. And you look like you do. You just look like you take shower bath. Like, in other words, when a person tells you that, it gives you an essence about them. Automatically, it's almost like the same non-essence you would get from somebody, but like, fuck a damn shower and bath. I take a damn wash cup. I take a wash up once a week. You're going to look at them different. But a shower bath, that means the nooks and crannies of her feet are fresh. Pussy's fresh. Ass is fresh. Underarms is fresh. She got weight on her. Her crevices are fresh. You're going to want to just smell her. You understand? So you men don't understand. You think because you don't got no pussy that you don't smell as bad. You do, because you got an asshole and you got cheeks. Pause. That shit is a cavity, nigga. Any cavity you have to wash. Your motherfucking underarms a cavity, your mouth's a cavity, your ears is a cavity. Anything enclosed, your feet. You don't wash your feet and dry them properly, nigga. You get athlete's feet. And that moisture turns into a fungus, and that's how it stinks. Some of you motherfuckers will probably be like, you may have clean feet, but you may have athlete's feet because you don't dry your feet properly. Samantha says, I do gels after using soap, get smell good. Gels are, listen, I'll get it fucked up. I use gels too, but I use gels mixed up with a bar soap. The thing is with a gel, the downfall of a gel is gels are dangerous. You got to be careful with gels because I heard a lot of accidents. Remember, I move a lot of people. Every time they have a hip replacement or they fell in a bathtub because of shower gels. Because some people don't let the shower gel go down. And once you fucking don't let that shower, like when you finish using it, you're supposed to see nothing on the bottom of the tub. If you in a rush, you to work and that shit is all on the bottom and you slip, you're finished. People die in bathrooms. Y'all know that. So, from these things. So you got to watch that. Some people don't have railings. So hold on to the railings. Nah, that railing is, first and foremost, not everybody has railings in a bathtub. Railings are really for handicapped people. So some handicapped people have to do that. They have to wash it like that because they're handicapped. They can't sit down because they probably won't be able to get back up. That's understandable. But for the people that's able, just sit down. You know what I mean? That's why some of y'all are dating out here. Y'all want to get a pool. Fuck a pool. Get a hot tub. It's the best investment on earth. If you forget a pool, pools are whack. Let me tell you why pools are whack. Pools are high. It's both high maintenance, but that pool's a bitch and it's cold. You could get in the motherfucking hot tub in the winter. You can have a party in a hot tub. And some people, but people peeing, don't worry about all the peeing part because that's why you got all the chemicals to dilute that. That's not the problem. What I'm saying to you is that in a hot tub is kind of like the nicest way for somebody to soak their body. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's not cleaning their body, but it still prepares them to deal with that. Some of these hotels y'all take people to, jacuzzis. I love jacuzzis. Short stay. There's a short stay hotel in New Jersey called The Loop. Anybody know The Loop on Route 1 and 9? It's been there forever. Them niggas got jacuzzis. You know why you want a jacuzzi? You want a jacuzzi after the motherfucking housekeeping cleans it. Cause I know y'all like, what if they coming in and doing this? You want a jacuzzi. It's a nice way to tell the person you with to soak your ass. You understand? You could go in on a person harder when they take a bath. Like, back when me and my ex was together, shit, I'm like, goddamn nigga, as soon as he finishes this, I'm putting my whole head up your ass. Because I know you're clean. I seen it. I smelled it. You washed me. I washed you. Then a woman gets a little extra because now you see her in your peripheral vision washing her shit because she's in the damn tub. I would never go to a hotel if I'm trying to smash something. Hypothetically, ain't no way in the world I'm gonna go to a regular motherfucking hotel because now you got to realize I'm taking a bath and she gonna feel a little funny now. She gonna be like, "You took a bath? I thought baths for babies." I'm like, "Boo, do me a favor. You're giving me too much information." I don't use Dove soap either. Feels like bathing lotion. Dove soap is it's a mild soap. But Dove men's soap is good shit. Only problem with Dove men's soap It melts fast and it's expensive. It's like 5 bars are like $17, something crazy, but you need that because remember, y'all got pH balance. You know what I'm saying? Our shit is different. We're not pH balanced, so we need masculine deodorant soap. See, Dove is not deodorant soap. That's moisturizer. Deodorant soap is from, I know some women that got issues with their underarms. Like they have personal issues with their underarms, right? So they got to use a man's soap. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like before Lever 2000 used to be my favorite company, but then they changed it and they made it bigger and then it wasn't the same lather. So what I did was I made sure that I got with another deodorant soap. You have to deodorant soap. Men have to use deodorant soap only. Yours is a moisturizer. This is deodorant. You know, if it's a thing where you don't have no other soap in the house, it's a good thing for you to use this soap. It's not the greatest if he uses your soap because he got moisturizer. It's a little different. Shout out to True Breeze. I appreciate you, bro. Oh God. So you know the reality is that. Oh shit! Hold on. Did I take Breeze out there? Oh, I didn't. This is what the reality is. We'll get to that another day, but I'm gonna slip it in there too with your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to floss before you brush your teeth. You're supposed to floss twice a day. Let me tell you the proper floss, real quick. This dentist showed me this years ago. Do you know if your tooth came out? It's like this head where it's kind of skinny. Do you know when you floss, you're not supposed to just floss in between your teeth. You're supposed to go up in that bit till it can't go no more. Under the gum. Flossing is for not in between the teeth. It's for that too, but it's for in the gums. Because if you ever smell, take a floss and then go into the floss and look at it. It's like some white shit because that's just food that you probably ate throughout the day. Smell that motherfucker. That's why people's breath stink. It ain't from them not just brushing their teeth, which would be disgusting. It's because they don't floss. Some of y'all may not like the floss. Like it got to be Johnson & Johnson. I can only use one. You know, it has to be waxed and it could be scented or not. It doesn't matter. But the proper way. That's why when you go to get your teeth clean and they go in there, ask your dentist, deep cleaning is different, but ask your dentist how important flossing is. They're going to tell you. Flossing is important. You could brush your teeth for 10 hours. If you ain't flossing, believe me, you got all them bacteria just sitting there and throughout the day, it's going to smell. Try it. Take that floss and smell that motherfucker and see, oh shit, nigga was right. You'll smell it. That's why niggas' breath be stinking. A lot of times they don't brush their teeth properly. Dudes sagging and there's skid marks on their underwear. The problem with sagging, it's not even a skid mark situation. Sagging is just unsanitary. Sagging to me is a sign of a dirty dude. When I see a nigga sag, I just know he don't take baths. Period. Trust me when I tell you it's together. Because if he took baths, he wouldn't be sagging like that. Because he's going to be too self-conscious that, number one, just to clean his ass properly in the tub, who the fuck going to want to sag after that? Unless he's gay. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the process of cleaning up your ass, the position you got to get into a shower is going to be way more offensive than when you're sitting down. You can put one leg up and just clean the fuck out of your asshole. But when you in a shower, you got to bend over on some extra shit. I mean, what's the point? Like, so when you are a man's man, you just are not going to allow you're not going to be in touch with your ass like that after you clean it. You feel me? So once you get dressed, you want your clothes to fit. You ain't trying to show no ass crack. You ain't trying to show no drawers. It just goes together. So a lot of dirty niggas wear their motherfucking pants hanging down. And even some niggas that take showers, that's just what they do. They sag. It gives them a mode of some gangster appeal or just lazy. It's just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Negro, please. God damn, I appreciate you, my man. That's the bro right there. Yeah, let me get down to these comments. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Oprah. I appreciate you. No doubt. You know that. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. See, let me tell you something, man. I got some people that really have to understand these methods, like skin, you know what I mean? Moisturizing, keeping your skin together. You know, the Africans are real big on that because Africans, the only problem is they sell a lot of these, you know, the cocoa butters and what's the other butter? Shea butter, black soap, but there's no deodorant in it. You know, that's just natural. You know, the chemicals, this is natural stuff that they use. A lot of Muslims and shit don't fuck with the chemicals, but they deal with the natural soaps. The great thing about it, when you do have it with little chemicals, there's still some impurities that level out your little cavities in between your arms. Fellas out here, y'all using baby powder? Don't use no baby powder. Don't put no baby powder on your balls. Use lotion. Good lotion. Jergens, you know, Palmer's, just Vaseline. It got to be good moisturizing lotion. It has to say moisturizing on there. Not the lotion that you get from the cologne bottle that comes in a gift set. That shit is cool when you're going out and you're going to really paint the town. But when you're using a daily lotion, when you wash properly, you know what I mean? Like the body's going to be good for 24 hours. You know, if you ain't taking a bath within 24 hours or shower, then you're right. Now, again, you don't have to take a bath every day. I'm just saying if you want to soak your body, you can't soak it in, you know, you can't soak your body in a tub with a shower. You know what I mean? A tub is uncomfortable for me, but I still take baths. I just can't relax in the tub. Now, some people, like I said, some people are uncomfortable, but you have some tubs now where I think there's this company that puts like a seat on the edge of it. That's pretty cool. You could sit on the seat and then you could rise the water up, and you got to see it's pretty dope. It's like they make the tub comfortable, so to speak. That's why when y'all look for houses, the most important room to me is the bathroom. That's the most important room in a house to me is the bathroom. Kitchen is second. Bedroom is last. I know that sounds crazy though, but that's just me. That's just my thing. You know what I'm saying? Ghost OG said, believe it or not, I wipe my hands before and afterwards. You're supposed to. You know, when you're wiping your ass, you're supposed to wet the tissue. You know where I learned that from babies. You can't wipe a baby's ass with just raw wipes. If the wipes are dry and you wipe them, you could give them a rash. You have to wet the tissue. The proper way is to wet it, and then, you know what I mean? Put some water on there, wipe your ass, and then, you know what I mean? That's how you avoid having problems with your butt. You know, what's the thing called? Preparation H, like hemorrhoids, you know? You can get hemorrhoids from that. My mother told us never to sit in her house with her street clothes. Yes, that's a bad habit that a lot of adults have. Because they just like, well, I'm grown, I do what I want to do. And street clothes make your house smell. Like the street. And the thing is with street clothes, you can't smell it because it's on you. But somebody coming in your house and visiting, they can smell that shit. True Breeze says, whether you wash your hands before or after. Listen, if you wash your hands before, that's even fantastic. But if you wash it after, it's not even an option. It's not even an option. It's the nastiest thing you could ever do. That's why people give fists. If a person you meet and they give you a fist for £1 because that nigga just don't believe in shaking nobody's hand because he know what people's hands be. Some brothers is into that. Shout out to Ken Thompson. You know what I'm saying? But there's just a lot of people that listen, a man doesn't understand the impact he can have on a woman when they know him is smelling good. You can smell like fresh linen. And a woman would be like, yo, you smell. Let me tell you how eclectic that shit is. Most men don't smell good. That's just a fact. So think of it that way. They just don't smell good. If my dude comes over with some sweaty balls, he's getting cussed out, take a shower. You got to see, listen, some of you niggas that go to damn, what you call it? What's the thing called? Brothels and, massage parlors. They tell you, they fucking wash you. And some of they bathe you. Them Asians bathe you. Some of y'all get the option. Do you want to take a bath? No, that's all right. I'm good. No, take the shower. You can't even perform right when you don't take a good shower. What happens if you know you didn't clean your ass properly and the girl wants to put her face down there and she freaking off and you a nasty nigga because you like, damn, she not nasty. You even more nasty because you dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yeah, no, niggas ding-a-ling stink because they don't wash properly. Motherfuckers don't be washing properly. And then when they finish and they dry off, they don't dry properly because they're not even seeing if the shit was even clean down there. So think about that. Now, he probably had some old pussy juice from that shit. He didn't wash it properly because he probably got a little bit of weight on him. Maybe he didn't get this, a cavity. So you got to go in there. It's not going to find you. So now he goes, you're supposed to lotion your body if you're able to. Because some people out here, you know what I mean? They may have, some disability issues, but you're supposed to lotion your body. So when you lotion your balls, you're supposed to lotion your ass. You're supposed to put the lotion in your ass crack. And I promise you, if you a clean nigga, go down there and test that shit throughout the day. You're going to be like, oh shit, I'm still good. Unless you farted or something, you know what I'm saying? But niggas balls be stinking. They call it sweaty balls. It's not sweaty balls, it's stink. But listen, when I come from the gym and I get into this shower right here, because it's not too far from the gym, because I'm in the studio, I never got into the tub and said, damn, my balls stink. My clothes are dirty because the gym clothes, once sweat hits the clothes and it dries, clothes know the difference between water and sweat. Big difference. You just put somebody's motherfucking damn body, not oils, but body fluids onto something, spit stinks. And when spit dries up, it smells worse. If somebody's pillow, if you slob on a pillow and you wake up, smell that motherfucker the next day. And you keep building and building, that pillow's gonna stink like a motherfucker. Now, hot tub, remember, man, y'all got jewels there. You can't be careful with it being hot. That's not good for your testicles. You want it warm, you know what I mean? You don't want it burning. If it's burning, then make sure that shit gets a little lukewarm with your body. Keep your balls out. Stand up in the tub and put a little bit of cold water in there. Loofah sponges in people's bathrooms are disgusting. You're supposed to hide that. That's nasty. Having a loofah sponge is like leaving, what's that thing they used to use back in the day when the woman used to douche in the bathroom? It's just certain shit that shouldn't be there. That's supposed to be in your little personal bag. A loofah is disgusting to be left out because it looks bad. You know what I'm saying? And some niggas keep loofah sponge for fucking years. I don't know that some of these women be really good and clean, but up really dirty kitchen and dirty bathrooms. You know what? Listen, I don't get too deep into that because dirty bathroom, messy bathroom. I could deal with a woman with a messy bathroom. I can't deal with a woman in a dirty bathroom. Big difference. Messy house, dirty house. Now, does this determine the woman is just as dirty? Yes, dirty will clarify that you're pretty much dirty. If you ever look at the show Hoarders, their houses are dirty. The tubs have never been used, so they're dirty, right? But messy, motherfucker can still be clean and be messy. You know what I'm saying? Dove soap is a beauty bar. It's not soap, it's a moisturizer. Yeah, I told you. It's a moisturizer. I'm behind, right? I got to catch up. Hold on. Yeah, there's a lot of nasty women, too, used to use vaginal specimens in hospitals. Yeah, they are, because they haven't been taught. People that are nasty haven't been taught because it's supposed to be second nature. It's like riding a bike. You know? When you go to bed and you don't shower because you were tired the previous night, just remember that your sheets are dirty. Just to let you know, the room smells different when you do that. You can't fool the body. The body knows. Listen, if you want to sleep good and maybe you didn't want to take a bath because, you're tired, at least take a shower. And the body, you sleep better when you clean. Sleeping after a good bath is like having good sex. That's why there's men out here to be like, yeah, I had to jerk. You can't jerk yourself off to sleep. Can't do that. You have to have real sex. So you can't fool the body, man. If you jerk yourself off to sleep, just assume you just was tired. But when you having true sex with a woman, you could sleep your ass off. Good sleep. You sleep real good too. But that's another topic. We'll get into that another day. Ain't no kissing no chick with a white tongue. That's not even an option. A white tongue just basically means you probably don't brush your teeth properly. My house is clean, always clean, bathroom and clean. Lots of people are looking really nice and can't find a better one. That's true. Shout out to First Circle. God damn, what up, bro? I used to brush my teeth in the shower thinking I did something to the dentist cavities. Go to the dentist and cavities all between my teeth. Brush it in the shower. I mean, I got to look in the mirror when I brush teeth. I can't just brush your teeth in a shower like that. Because in a weird way, I know where my teeth is at, but I still got to see what I'm doing. So I know some people that do that, but I feel like that has to be some shit where it's just like you just in a rush where maybe you may forget. I don't know. But before I even get in the tub, I can't go into the tub with a dirty mouth. See, my format is I shit, brush my teeth, and then I will soak and wash my body. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Red Hazel. You have to scrape some of the sides of your teeth with floss too. Yes. The floss, let me tell you something. Brushing your teeth, flossing gets to places where a toothbrush can't get to. So just bear in mind why it's important. That's why when you go to the dentist and get a full cleaning, deep cleaning, don't just get the cleaning every 6 months. Tell them you want the deep cleaning. And watch all the shit that comes out your gums. Burgundy shit, all types of wild shit. We have black men that have adapted saggy as a style. It is a style to a degree, you know what I mean? Because it's a style because it shows that you're not goofy and you're wearing your pants on your waist. However, there's no good representations for people that wear clothes on the waist. So they use this mode of sagging to give it more of an appeal and actually give it some character to the jeans. I get it. I mean, they've been doing this shit for 35 years, but I never sagged jeans in my life. I'm too big to sag. Nick, what do you feel about those water flossers that are popular now? The dentists use them, but the social media has made them popular. I still prefer regular floss because those dentists are professionals. They got tools to do that shit. That shit, first and foremost, a dentist could hurt you if he don't do that shit right. So that's why I don't mess around with that. And you can't, a dentist is in your mouth versus you're in your own mouth. Even in the mirror, it's not the same. So I don't think those things are really, really that good. I think the only thing that's really good is if you want to do it because you maybe, the motorized ones, pretty cool. But again, if you don't use a motorized toothbrush, you're not supposed to brush this way. You're supposed to brush in circle. It's like shining a car. Like when you're shining a car, you're supposed to go in circle. You can't go left and right. You leave streaks. So the same thing with your teeth. You fuck up your enamel like that to get a proper brushing with the gums and the teeth. You're supposed to go in circular motion. Only thing you could do kind of like straight up and down is the back, but you got to go crossway. But the front and all that is supposed to be circle. Yeah, so that I'm into that. That water pick thing. I've taught my son to wash and really clean good. When he has a teen, I was like, don't forget to always wash your ass. And it's a female who's about to have a field day down there. Yes, let me tell you something. It's really difficult for women to have a discussion with boys about washing their bodies properly because they're going to be embarrassed. But when a man tells a man what to do, it's an embarrassment, plus it's a wake-up call. It's different. Because when a woman tells, she can only go but so much. Like, you can't tell a 16-year-old boy and show him. But I could tell him because I'm a man. I could show him with my clothes on. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But you as a woman, you can't get as intricate as a man. And that's why a lot of niggas' rooms stink. If you ever date women that have kids and she takes you to their bedroom, I guarantee the man's room smells. Not stink, but it's just gonna smell like a gym locker. Because that means he don't wash his ass properly and don't wash his clothes properly. I know people's room. I've been with women where their rooms were messy, no smell. Just messy. Some people just got a whole bunch of clothes, just always moving, you know what I mean? But a lot of boys don't have the right dudes telling them because niggas don't talk about that shit in their music. I came up from an era where that's what they talked about was, you know, I put some bubbles in my bath and Polo cologne, stepped, fresh dressed like $1 million. They were laying out what you did before you got into your nice clothes. And these niggas don't talk about that shit now. So we're living in an influenced society. So, you know what I mean? If the people the influencer's not talking about that, then niggas is just going to do the regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Shower every day, gang. You must be a man. Yeah, well, I mean, we're not talking. I mean, I don't know why you're here. Well, just matter of fact, I'll do you a favor. Let me just get you out of here. That's all. You know what I mean? If you a shower gang every day, then get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, you know, do whatever you got to do. You fucking criminal. Go ahead. This nigga telling we here kicking it. This nigga coming here talking some. See, it's always some dumb. See. That's the thing with that shithole. White man, Indian man. See, you got to understand the difference between a black man and a real black man. I don't fuck with trash. I don't fuck with garbage. And they know I don't. So when a shithole comes here and he want to shower every gang day, you know, he probably don't even know, he don't know how to fucking take a shower properly. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm not going to waste my time. I just will dead them. I do what society does with them. I'll fucking eliminate them. 2 to 4 showers a day, natural soaps. 2 to 4 showers a day. That's a little extreme. That's a little extreme. I don't even believe you do that. 2 to 4 showers a day. Unless you're 700 fucking pounds, I can't. Why would you take 2 to 4 showers a day? I mean, these soaps have a time limit. Some of these soaps could last for 15 hours. What's the point? I don't understand that. Natural soaps for 2 to 4 hours a day, that don't make no sense. So you 2 hours, 2 to 4 showers a day, natural soaps, but you're using Jergens lotion and Creed colognes. Why would you use natural soaps? You can't. If you use natural soaps, why would you use chemical-based Jergens and colognes? All got chemical in there. So what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe nothing you're saying there. Respectfully, I don't believe nothing you're saying. My aunt goes to spas all the time, and she told me once her masseuse was like, most black people have very clean. When we use scrub salts on them, white people always have dirty, dead skin coming off them. Well, the difference is you got to remember with white people, depends the white people that you're around. Because, you know what I'm saying? The white person's around the black people, and they know that they don't use no washcloth, they're going to give them a reminder. But you got to remember, there's some intensity in skin complexion, right? So in a weird way, remember, white people don't ash up like a dark-skinned person. So their skin complexion is not based on moisturizing. Their skin complexion is based on pigmentation, color, you know what I mean? Granted, yeah, for softness purposes, but for the tone, when you're black, there's more required because you have oils. You know, black people have natural oils in their skin. White people don't. So the lighter you are, you know what I mean? White people just have less natural oils in them. And then when they do get the oils, it's dirty. See, a black person could go outside and sweat and still be clean, like, you know, the clean one, right? And then they look at their forehead and they look at their scalp and that's oil. The darker you are, you're just gonna have natural oils. So white people just have a different way of their of washing But, you know, then you got white people in the porno industry, and then when the white woman got to get in there and take her enema and all that because she about to do an anal scene, you know what I mean? So they go deeper when they preparing for those scenes, but I don't know. The white people think I'm going to have to visit on an actual different topic. Thank you, Tasha. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Water pick is also a really good tool to purchase. Again, I don't like me getting a water pick is like me doing my own oil change. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get joy out of using a water pick. I like when the dentist, that's my biggest part is when the dentist, you know, when that thing when they hold up, you're like, you got your mouth open and it's spraying. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you mean dirty? You know what I mean? But dirty's just dirty. Dirty's bad. Nothing good about dirty. You know what I mean? Nothing good about dirty. And I done had me some bad experience. This ain't to knock women though. You know what I mean? I just had some experience that I had to educate the woman. That's all. You know what I mean? Yeah, 2 to 4. I don't believe that. I mean, I know this one girl that told me she knew a dude that was like that. He was obsessed with showers, but he was a drug dealer. So like, he just goes sell drugs and shower. So I'm not saying I just don't believe what he said. It was just trying to like get points there. Natural soap, but you use Jergens. Like that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, 2 to 4. That's ridiculous. I'm not 2 to 4 showers a day. Excuse me. Let me back that up. 2 I can see. I'm just going on the split. Who the fuck is doing 3, 4 showers? I don't have, listen, let me rephrase that. 2 showers a day, yes, I hear you. 4 showers, 3 showers, I mean, what do you do? That's what I'm talking about. Let me rephrase that. That didn't sound right. I love scrubs. They help secrete your whole body. Scrubs are good. But you got to be careful. You fuck around and be taking off the natural oils off your skin. You got to be careful with that. Some people be thinking when they use these damn scrubs, they're taking off dead skin, but you could also have dead skin and then get it mixed up with your skin and fuck around and you get a scar on your face. There was somebody there, QU Hectic, that said he take 2, but you know, no, there was another dude that I was talking to. He talked about just shower gang. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. We don't want to, we got enough niggas in gangs, nigga. Yeah, so it's just a great thing to feel good. And you know, if you have the opportunity and you want to feel a soak, you're gonna have to take a bath. And if you want to feel what it is to have a nice rinse and a hot shower, I mean, you know, some people don't know how to shower properly. Some people sit in the tub and don't know how to wash properly. But, you know, take advantage when you're in that tub. You know, it's for them private parts and it's for them feet. You know, because that water's soaking. It's going in places that you can't do in a shower. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, you open your butt up and feel the water. Like, oh shit, yeah, that's a shower's not going to do that. And the whole process you got to do to feel that is just not worth it. It's like, why go through all that? Like, you niggas, you can't be no straight nigga bending over in the shower the right way. It's just not going to happen. So you just want to do the shit right. And, you know, I feel that, man, if you guys are trying to be on, we can't wait till next summer. Yo, nigga, just try to smell good. Like, be an impression by being the smelling good dude. Like, let your kids' teachers tell them, wow, your father always smells good. When you start hearing that shit, then you're doing something right. And they will tell you. When you smell good, my man will tell you. A nigga be like, yo, no homo, son. Yo, son. Yo, fam. Yo, that shit smell good. Like, you know what I mean? That's when you know. When you hear it, that's when you're going in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Pinky said, that you lose sound effects from The Price is Right got me. I appreciate that, God. You know, you want to smell like a man. You know what I'm saying? You want the man to know you smell like a man. Like, niggas know when they're around you, they got to step their game up. Fuck your Rolex watch, fuck your jewelry around your neck. That shit is that's grandpa shit. You want to be something, you want to do something that you can do as long as you're on this earth. And you're an adult longer than you're a kid, so show people by smelling good. And if cologne's not your thing, just wear clean clothes. You know, it ain't gonna last forever. I mean, if you got you some clean clothes for the day, and then after the outside wind gets involved, it starts to fade away. But you know, some people just get lazy and they just stop doing shit. You know, jeans these days are like boots. Like, you know, you made them more than once. We get it, but just remember, like, there's a point where if you're worried about your jeans fading, you gotta take them to the cleaners. You may lose some color, but you gotta do what you gotta do. That's why you get a whole bunch of jeans so you can level it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fist. They be like, no homo, but what you got? I'll tell you, because they could be like, yo, son, like, yo, that shit. Because I know one dude, and this is sad. I only know one dude. Shout out to Derek Johnson, if y'all look at him on Facebook, but he don't wear colognes, but that nigga stays wearing oils. This is one dark-skinned brother that always smells good. And I know that's the thing with him because he's a clean nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, because his oils confirm that. You can't smell good on a dirty body. It just doesn't, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, some things are just, you can't spray perfume in the air and you shit it in the bathroom. It just doesn't work like that, right? Right. Shout out to Reggie. Reggie said, please, that pass by air be some no shower in the winter. Like, well, like for example, right? Even here, like when I leave the gym, I'm slowing down with the gym now this month of January because, you know, it's a lot of people catching colds. When I come here from the gym and I go into the shower in the springtime, it's different. I could chill and go back outside. I'm black. So we can't go right back out into the world like that because, you know, you fuck around and get a damn flu. But needless to say, that's when I'm going. You know what I'm saying? This month has been a little skeppy, but, you know, on a regular basis, the clothes is the first thing. Like, you know, y'all wear those nylon shirts. Like I said, it soaks up it has technology in it, so it soaks up the sweat so it doesn't stick on your body. You know, it's like you wearing an old school shirt and it's wet. You feel all nasty and gicky. That's not good. This shit repels it to a degree where all the sweat is in there. But once it dries up, that's all she wrote. You know what I mean? Because it's sweat. It's not. It's when it's up, it's up. But when it stinks is when it's dry. So, you know, if you wet all your clothes up and you was in the rain and, you know, you wet, I don't know, a wool coat. And then when you put the wool coat up, it's going to smell because it's not supposed to get wet. It's going to smell like a dog, right? So the same thing with when your clothes get sweaty from working out, your gym clothes, I'm talking about your spandex and shit like that. That shit has to come off because it's going to smell once it starts to dry. That's why you got to clean it because it's not water. It's the secretion and your oils and all of your fluids from your body. Bodily fluids are bodily fluids. It's not, you know what I mean? That's, you know, niggas die from bodily fluids, right? So when you get in the shower, you're supposed to, you know, clean off the fact that those dirty clothes are on you. You still clean because you don't stink. Like your underarms don't smell that. You just put the damn deodorant on a couple hours ago. But the shirts are gonna, you know, the shirts need to get clean. And you got to clean the clothes with soap because the clothes have to be clean because you have bodily fluids on there. You know, nothing good about bodily fluids. You know, if you have sex, right? Let me give you a good one for my grown folks, my adults, excuse me. Would you say I could feel very depressed as soon as I get in the bathtub? See, that's another thing too. We forgot to mention that the fact that it's great for relaxing. You can't relax in the shower, right? So thank you for saying that. I want you to do this, fellas, right? You ever been in a position where you had sex with a woman and you shot up in the condom and the condom came off, you know, and now the cum got on all your balls. Okay. Let that motherfucker stay on there for like 3 hours and see what it smell like. Now, the crazy thing about cum, it dries up quick on fabric. Still bodily fluid, you know what I mean? But when that comes from a man and it gets on our balls, the balls are going to stink. So a lot of times a nigga's balls don't just be, it's not called sweaty. He probably fucked somebody before he came to you, and this I have a niggas clean up now. He probably fucked somebody before he came to you and he got cum on his balls, and then that shit stinks. You ever see a woman that if a guy keeps shooting inside of her, it's gonna smell after a while? You know what I'm saying? Cum may not smell, but it smells when it sits on balls and you ain't wash it. You know, you gotta wash that. Yeah, the Under Armour stuff. Well, the Nike shirts I'm talking about, that with the sweat. But yeah, you gotta be careful with that. So you be like, damn, this just smell fishy. It ain't the girl, it's him. It's, you know what I mean? That shit smells. You know, when bodily fluids are bodily fluids, it's not water. You know, you could piss clear, still piss. You know, you pee on a fucking shirt. You may not see the motherfucker, but let that shit dry up and see what happens. It's gonna smell like rank. So you got piss, you got spit, cum. Woman got secretion. I don't know what secretion smells like. Don't quote me on that. But I do know that when that condom come off sometime, we forgot it was on us and shit busts all over. It's a big fucking mess, you know? And, you know, that shit's going to be moist down there, so it's going to stink. So I hope this was good for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Goddamn. So like I said, with the whole situation about breath in your teeth, the best thing you could just do, man, just ask your dentist. Just go tell him. They'll tell you. And you want an x-ray. Because I know people that lost their teeth early. Eating bullshit could make you smell away too. That's true. You know, but remember, it's not necessarily coming out your skin smelling bad. We're talking your shit. Shit's gonna stink regardless, nigga. But when you eating garbage, your shit's gonna smell worse. You know, cookies, cakes, and shit'll smell. It'll smell a little different, you know. But you know, that's why they say clean, but it's still shit. Like, don't listen to when they tell you that clean bullshit. Shit is shit, but you know, the reality is you want to eat roughage. You ain't got that roughage and you fuck around and try to strain that doo-doo and cut your butthole. You fuck around and get hemorrhoids. So eating is hygiene. It is. They don't tell you that, but it's hygiene. Eating is hygiene. You ever smell an alcoholic? You can smell that shit through their skin. You know, it's that alone is a damn bad experience if you smell anybody like that. But yeah, be mindful. It's a beautiful thing to feel clean. Like you can't get you a decent man, you can't get you a decent woman. Women don't pay, you don't mind niggas, and you can't get the right. At least smell good. You know what I'm saying? Like smokers too. Yeah, smokers. Yeah, smokers. Niggas that smoke weed all the time, that shit ain't cool. Like niggas that do smelling their clothes smelling like weed, that don't. Well, a lot of men just gotta understand, unless you date a girl that's a smoker and you know what I mean, she's a stoner, you're a stoner, then it is what it is. But that shit don't smell good when y'all come in there smelling like weed. That's never good. And a lot of niggas, like y'all 40-year-old niggas, y'all niggas are terrible with that shit. Y'all be all fucked up like, yo, son, because you want to be 20. You know, that just never looks good. And you wear cologne and you smelling like weed, like, it's just not good. Weed, like, especially the people that don't smoke. That's a turnoff. You know? You're a cigarette smoker and you're a hardcore cigarette smoker or you're a weed smoker, nobody gonna pay that shit no mind. So you gonna have to just date you. Because niggas that smoke weed with girls all day, them niggas don't think shit about smelling good. You know, they talked about this whole thing with pineapple for men to eat hot pineapple because it's good for the jism I don't call it jism, you know, and if a woman swallows, she could taste pineapple and all the above. That's a myth. There's so many different myths to that shit. Listen, man. Listen, you could just put the pineapple down there for all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so many different myths. Like, you know, if I went down on a woman in my life, she had to be clean. That's just it. And I got to see her get clean. You know, I got to be able to smell you really good all the way. And I'm like, all right, we good. Because that's just the smell test. Now you got to stick your finger in there. See the difference? You could smell good on the outside and stick your finger in there and could stink. I had a girl one time get in my car, right? She's like, she's in the shower. I'm like, okay, cool. So I said, maybe I can hit it up real quick. So I said, fuck it, come downstairs, whatever. She got in the car and I'm playing with her. She got a little sundress on. And I'm like, oh shit, I smell the pussy. Now, the reason why is because, remember, my fingers is long. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's the real taste test is not just you smell it and then you got to put your finger in there. Like, I smell my food. You're supposed to smell your food. You want to know? I could tell if rice is spoiled. I could tell if it's sour. I smell food, especially when I go. I could tell, okay, this egg roll's old, but fuck it, I'll take a risk. You know what I'm saying? But you got to finger test that because that's what women do. You see where I'm going, fellas? Like, you can't smell your motherfucking ass unless you put your hand down there, right? You can't put your nose to your ass. It's impossible, right? Well, most of us can't do that, right? Pause. But for a woman, how she gonna do the taste test? She got to do it with her finger. And women go deeper. Women will stick the shit in her mouth. And if that shit ain't right, she ain't gonna fuck that nigga. She like, something ain't right down there. Let me call my doctor. God damn. I remember one time I was having sex with this girl, right? I'll never forget that shit. Hitting this chick up, she like, the condom was getting like gluey. White chick too, right? And it's so funny because, you know, one thing I never did, no disrespect to white people, I never ate a white woman out of my life. I never did oral sex. I done had it done to me, goddamn. But I never ate a white woman out of my life. But anyway, this chick, she was working in my bank, whatever. We swung a little episode. And I remember when I was hitting it, it was sticky down there. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? Like, so she, you know, I'll keep going. I'm like, yo, this shit's sticky. I'm trying to put lube on it. The lube is just like, because the body will let you know. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, yo, this shit's white. It was getting whiter and whiter the more I was doing it. It was like white, like clear. This wasn't no cum. And she's like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like all my shit on my damn thing was all sticky. And she tried to blame it on me. I said, how you gonna blame on me? That's discharge. You know what I'm saying? You probably was sick. Yeah, just, you know, it is what it is. Like, the worst experience I ever had with a woman with a smell was a Latin woman in my life. That's the worst. It was not a black woman. Just to let you know, here in Jersey. The worst experience I've ever had was with an Arab chick and a Latin chick. The Latin one, something was wrong because the whole situation just fucked the whole room up. Like, it was bad. It was so bad that we had to talk about it to the point like, yo, what happened? She said she doesn't know. I felt bad for her. That was the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life. Ever. In my history of being with women, never, ever smelled nothing that bad. And then my worst nasty experience was when I seen a piece of shit. I mean, a shitty fucking tissue behind. That was nasty. Because that means she wiped her ass, but she forgot there was she forgot that little brown piece. So, when niggas be talking all that shit that black women and this, that's bullshit. Like, I think black people are cleaner because, you know what I mean? I feel that our hygiene is more intense than any hygiene in the world. Think about it. Black people are just more cleaner. Even if we're dirty, it's somebody else's not dirty. You know what I mean? But our cleanliness is a whole different level. Like, because we black. We gotta wash, scrub in some cases, oil, moisturize. You know what I'm saying? You know, some other people just gotta put on some tan lotion. God damn. Yeah, so that was my worst experience. So she basically she cleaned her, she wiped her ass, but there was some tissue left there. That was disgusting. Now, it wasn't disgusting for the fact that we wipe our ass. It was just the fact that I had to see that. I knew what it was. And I couldn't even embarrass her. I just didn't do it. My shit just died. So, you know, all these things about women, believe it or not, more niggas out here are more dirty than a woman because they feel that they're not women, so they don't got to do all the shit y'all do. So a lot of times, like I said, when y'all be smelling sweaty balls don't stink. Stink balls stink. If a nigga's balls stink, that's just a stinking nigga. Period. My balls don't stink right now. And it's motherfucking 8 o'clock in the evening. If you got to go down to your shit and smell your motherfucking balls and you took a leak or whatever, like, come on, like, nah. Don't go for that when a nigga tell you he was working on a fucking railroad all day. His clothes may be stink. You know what I mean? And if his clothes stink, then he has to get in the fucking tub. You know? So you gotta embarrass a nigga. Ask a nigga when he motherfucking ask a nigga that got some stink balls or his asshole, ask him, do he take a bath? And I bet you, watch what he tell you. He be like, I don't take no fucking bath. What, I look like a kid? And that's the reason why his balls stink. Balls gotta be soaked, man. They're jewels. You ever see, you know why they call balls? That's the jewels of life. They gotta be soaked. You can't just be wiping that shit down all the fucking time. You gotta clean that motherfucker. It's like, you ever see a person's carpet? Like, you know, you may take a little spot there, clean this spot. Nigga, that shit needs to be cleaned. And after years, after you keep cleaning the carpet, after a while it loses integrity, you gotta get a new one. You know what I'm saying? Some people's cars smell. You ever see a person that got no leather seats in the car and after a while you put them dirty clothes on there, after a while it smell like a work truck. That's why I fuck with vinyl, because I could clean it. I never been with a woman who spelled bed in private. Not one. I never been with a lot of women, mostly black women. I mean, listen, man, women have a lot more things going on down there. It's just, they got to be aware. My thing is with the two women, clearly one was just neglecting cleanliness and the other one just was sick. If it smells like that, something's wrong. It don't mean she stinks because she's dirty. Something's wrong. So who knows? I mean, you know what I mean? She could have probably had a condom down there with cum in there. Who knows what was there? But you know what I mean? It was crazy. And she knew it, you know what I'm saying? So, because you got to remember with your dick is like, you know, the length, depending how you packing, right? So whether you packing, listen, I don't want to embarrass nobody, but let's just say your dick's gonna go places that your nose can't go. So you smell it, but then you got to stick it. And then you know from that first 2, 3, 4 strokes if it stinks. In most cases, she probably backed up. Like maybe she ain't have dick in a long time, but still in all, it's not an excuse. It's just the dick's gonna be able to go places, you know what I mean? So, you know, men, like, yo, get involved. Look in between your toes. You see it's white, then you got athlete's feet. And the athlete's feet stinks. You know, some of you niggas got that cruddy shit on the back of it and it's just yellow and all fucked up. Cause you gotta take that shit that's dead skin and you just keep putting that shit in socks and over and over and over and over and over again. That's why some of y'all people don't understand. Like, sneakers are like a sock. So if you wear sneakers every day, if you could wear sneakers every day and you could smell that motherfucking smell nothing, you wear good socks, 100% cotton, you know, you're onto something. But just remember too, sometimes there's things in your blood type that you may have a problem. You know, you may have to go to a foot doctor because your foot just sweats profusely. So if it sweats, the sock is going to get wet. Then when the sock gets dry, like I told y'all, bodily fluid. So the sock starts to stink. And that's what happens. So now you got that dirty sock that got sweat. Now the sneaker's wet. And that dries. And that's how come the sneaker stinks. That's why they take the inner soles out of shoes, because most of the funk is going to go to the bottom of the shoe than the top. It's just how it is. Look at any sneaker, any Jordans, any Nikes, any Pumas. When you pull out, you take the inner sole out. You know, if you're wearing shoes, it's not like that. Like leather uppers, like you wear shoes, there's not really an inner sole in there, because unless you have like a foot problem, but leather is different. Real leather is different when you're wearing shoes, like church shoes. But when you're wearing sneakers and you got upper leathers and you have the foam on the bottom, it's made for that, because when you walk and your feet's wet, it's supposed to catch it so it doesn't make you slip and slide. You don't realize it because you just threw your dirty socks in the motherfucking damn, in the wash. But now you got that dirty motherfucking damn inner sole that you keep putting the dirty, you keep using it every day. And after a while, that shit's going to break down and your feet's going to stink because your shoe stinks. A slipper. Some of y'all don't understand. You have to clean your slippers. You have to use those. If you want to be lazy, then use Clorox wipes. But you can't put your foot in bare sandals, bare feet. You can't wear bare slippers around the house because you're home. You know what I mean? After a while, it's going to smell. You just, you know what I mean? Like you gotta clean it. Everything needs to be clean. I'm a lesbian. I like to deal mostly with other lesbians. Right. So if you deal with lesbians are more, well, it depends. I don't know if if you're a butch, or if you, I don't know if y'all don't like to get offended, but I don't know if you're more the man or the woman, but women are going to be more on point with that because they know the butch is eating it all the time. So she's going to be aware of things like that, on a cleanliness level. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yep. You got to lotion your feet. Let me tell you something about feet. You get in the tub. Don't do the shower thing because you're going to fall. You may hurt yourself. Don't even do all that. Just, if you do it's better than nothing. But the proper way is to really put your foot in hot water. Whether you're going to do it through your little thing, you get those little things from like Walmart and put your feet in there and do your little scrub. Or you get your shit done at the professionally. But anyway, you're home, you can wash it. So when you dry your feet, you're supposed to dry in between the toes. First thing you're supposed to do is lotion your legs, and then you lotion your feet. And you can't lotion your feet standing up. You got to sit down. So to wash your feet, you have to sit down, right? The proper way. So you put the lotion in between your toes after you took the towel in between them. Because if you put that moisture inside of a sock, and that sock comes into this hole called a sneaker, it's in this dark. I want to use this. This is one of my little things, right? So this is the sock. You're the sock. You're the sock of the foot. You're just gonna put this shit in this tunnel for the whole day. And you're just gonna keep it. You're just gonna keep it in for the whole day. You're gonna have it in this tunnel, right? So you're gonna have it in this tunnel. You're just gonna keep it there for the whole day, and it's just no breathing, no air. So that little wet, all those wet in between toes that you forgot to dry, starts to develop a fungus, and then it starts to get a smell, and then now you got to get a medicated cream, which you could just use lotion to avoid that to keep it dry, and now you got to get a medicated cream, and then you got to get foot powder, and then you got a problem because your feet stink like a motherfucker. And no woman wants to tell her man her feet stink. That's embarrassing. Oops. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's what it is. Underwear should be washed separately. Not necessarily. Dirty clothes are dirty clothes. It don't matter. Don't make it complicated. Underwear could be washed with just about anything, because these soap chemicals, man, do shit that you could have never imagined. There's a lot of different technology and there's a lot of different research with soaps where, listen, it's better that these chemicals are on your clothes than on your body, but they're still on your body. You know what I'm saying? But the clothes just take more of a beating. Like nobody wants to get into a washing machine and wash themselves, right? You die. But Nah, you don't have to do that. You know, if you want to wash your underwear by itself, I mean, it's still gonna all get clean. The girl had a problem with bacterial vaginas. Well, the thing is that I told her there was a problem. Because some women don't go to the GYN. See, that's another thing too. Women are supposed to go to the GYN, but a lot of them don't go to it until they get pregnant. So whatever was going on, you know, it wasn't a diss. Like, I would never reveal her name because I got love and care for her as a person, but she was the one that taught me to teach her. Like, yo, you gotta go to the doctor. That she shouldn't even have been having sex with me, because now the embarrassment of me getting inside her pulled out whatever was there and she smelled it. So any test that you want to do, you gotta put your finger down there and smell it. Ladies, you know, you smell it. Just smell it hard. Don't go to smell that motherfucker. You smell one little hint of something and, you know what I mean? Work on that. See, a man, he too macho to smell his motherfucking ass, so he don't know how to do it. But if he washes properly, he don't have to worry about it. Because all we can do as a man is take our hands and slide it up there, you know? And our balls, we supposed to go under because the ball's hanging next to the butthole. So, you know, it's there. It's like, you know, it's they neighbors. They ain't right there, but they still neighbors, right? So one can't be clean without the other. Nigga can't have a clean motherfucking balls and his ass is dirty because you're going to smell fucking. That's why they call it Badusi. When people have sex and you smell butt, that's ass. Ass can smell up a goddamn room. Goddamn. Yeah, I tell you, ass is. Let me. You know what's funny? I'm around so many customers. You could put me in a room. I could tell if the lesbians is in there. I could tell if it's gays. I could tell if there's heterosexuals. I'm nice with that. Gay rooms always smell like just non-straight people. It's like this weird flat smell, just nothing. Like, it's the weirdest thing, man. Like when you doing your jobs and get customers, you come in a motherfucking room. I always tell them, I'm gonna lift your bed up, but I want you to take a look what is under there, because that's where all the personal shit will be at, right? And they'll laugh because I'm like, once I lift it up, there's always gonna be shit under there. Them niggas be having, like, a lot of people's things, you be seeing a lot of cum tissues. Cum tissues is the biggest thing, even with heterosexuals. But you know, you always want to let a person, oh, my bed's clean. I'm like, no, I'm gonna lift this bed up. There's always gonna be something under the bed that somebody didn't tell you was under there. Yeah, it don't smell like doo-doo. It just smells like ass only. You know what I mean? Like, and if a nigga want to know what it smells like, just smell your ass when it's dirty. And that's what it smells like. It's just flat. It don't smell like doo-doo, smell like ass. If you were a heterosexual, you kind of mixed up. You smell a man and a woman. So depending who's who, right? So, you know, with lesbians, there's just nothing there. It's like going into a woman's room a teenager that didn't have sex yet. Shout out to Marquise. Yeah, it's just, lesbians' rooms have the least smell. Because their action's different in there. Yeah, there's no smell in a lesbian room. Only heterosexuals and gays. Especially gay black niggas. Oh my God. Gay black niggas is funny because they like, you go in the room, I'm like, damn, nigga, did y'all niggas just finish fucking in here? God damn. I tell you, boy, that damn black bastard, boy, black motherfuckers is some horny motherfuckers, boy. Black people, man, black men are horny. Black men are some horny motherfuckers. Like, you know, when I got my gay white customers, you can see they kind of prepared for you to come in, so they try to clean it up. But damn, I tell you, that motherfucker, you go into that gay, but you like, y'all couldn't have cracked the window on this bitch? God damn. You know I I was on a fucking way. God damn. Bisexual. So waterfalls are different. Bisexual woman. Yeah, I mean, listen, to me, like, if a customer has a daughter and a son, let's just say they teenagers, the boys' room is always going to smell different than the daughter's. You know what I'm saying? It's always different. You know, and we're talking about, you know, virgins. Like, you know, maybe their sons and daughter ain't have no sex yet. You could tell the difference. So it's like a gym locker room. A gym locker room smells like ass. You know, you ever walk into a gym locker room and man, it just smells like ass in there. Ass and dirty clothes. That's all it smells like in that motherfucker. Truby said the reason for separation is not to make different bacteria from other. It's worse. Yeah, but you don't want to get too technical. Like, you don't want to get too technical because then you got to go out into the world still. Like we breathe in bacteria. The minute you sit on a bus, the minute you go to an ATM machine, the minute you go to a restaurant and eat you want to hear something disgusting? Technically, you're supposed to bring your own silverware to the restaurant. Just imagine how many mouths been on that shit. Imagine that. So we breathe bacteria. Don't get too deep, you know what I mean? Just wash your ass. Not you, but you know what I mean? Kids say, I be lazy in the winter. I get them wintertime blues and they saw my room be smelling like ass. Well, you got to remember, you know, the fact that you admitted that, I respect that. Because a lot of niggas won't admit that. A lot of niggas are listening to like, oh shit. Because you can't smell your room. You usually smell it when you first come home, like, oh shit. But you can't smell your room the way that somebody else could smell their visits. You know, years ago, you used to bring people to your house and the bed is made up. You know what I'm saying? But most people don't make the beds no more. It's just a different situation. Does stink pussy turn men off? Yes. Stink, not pussy smell. Pussy smell is beautiful. Stink pussy turn a nigga off. Now, some men are freaks. Some men like stink pussies. You know what I mean? But overall, the average man does not like a stink. A real nigga is definitely going to get turned off. But if he a freak, he may like the smell of it. Some motherfuckers is weird like that. You know, but it turned me off. I can't, my dick could die. But if it smells like the smell way, I'm like, okay, in another 4 hours, you will probably need a shower. I could deal with that. That smells great. Will a man stop stroking if it stink? Depending on the man. Depending on the man, you know what I'm saying? That I can't speak on all men. I just know more real niggas ain't going for that. But some niggas is into that. Some people like the smell of shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's why I tell you, the least that you could do is it don't cost you shit to wash your ass. That's just man, if you can't do it, pay somebody to do it. Fuck it, like. You know, get one of these Latin people that's coming in on a migrant said, listen, I need you, all you got to do is wash my ass every fucking day. Shout out to VM. What up, baby? How you doing? You want to talk to me here or you want to talk to me on the email? You let me know. You let me know what you want to do. God damn. Yeah, like I said, I like smell, but I don't like stink. Does farting turn a man off? That's a great question. If it stinks, yes. If it stinks. You know what I mean? I'm a fart motherfucker, but I'll be damned if motherfucker gonna fart and I smell it. God damn, bitch, it stink. What is that? Yeah, I mean, you know, farting, if you hitting a chick up the back and you hear a fart, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that for me. But if I smell it, that's the problem. Or she's, especially if it was a solid one, you like, whoa, what did you, because I may have not heard it. And then she's like, whew. So farting is not the fart. I like to hear fart noise if you're hitting it, but smelling it, nah, that's nasty. Do fake booties or fake boobs stink? I don't know. I don't like fake booties at all. I don't like fake booties. You gotta remember I'm old school, so only one that was wearing fake booties when I was growing up was transsexuals. I don't want to see that on a woman. You know what I mean? I'd rather deal with a woman with a flat ass before I fuck a woman with a fat ass that's fake. Proudly. But the stinking, I don't know about that. Stink coochie worse than sticky stink booty though. Yes, that's a fact. That's true. Stink coochie's worse than stink booty. Yeah. That's true. That is true. In a nasty way, that's very true. I never thought of that. No, I don't think fake booty. How can fake boobs smell when there's saline in there? Saline doesn't stink. Salines a formula. There's no smell. It's like water. So I don't think they stink, no. Yeah. But basically he's saying if you got the ass smell in a room, that's bearable. Because, it's called Badusi, right? You can smell sex. It's his ass, her probably her ass too, That's bearable, but stinking pussy, nah. If it's the lesser of both evils. That's all you're saying. I don't know how boobs stink unless you got big titties and under it. Yeah, it could stink under because there's a cavity. It's under it. So if it's big and it's hanging over, yeah, it could stink. Underarm pits could stink. You know what I mean? His feet could stink. All that shit's enclosed. Yeah. If men get on top of their hygiene, women to be better. If men get on top of that, you'll never smell a stink pussy ever. Child, what up, dear? What up, dear? Salute to dear. Large boobs don't stink unless your underarm smell. I mean, I done been with some girls with some big motherfucking titties, and there's a little smell there. You taste the nipples, a little salty, shit like that. I don't like big titties, though. I don't like big titties at all. It's a bonus. It's just not a preference. You know what I mean? You can have it. Listen, the smaller the better. Fuck it. But if you have them, then it's a bonus. Does that make sense? I could smell some musk when dancing up on a girl in LA. That's bad. That's really bad. That's bad if you you dancing up on somebody smell mustiness. That's not good. I've been there with that. A lot. Yeah, yeah. Shockingly, most men don't have bad odor. It's women who stink. No, that's not true. What are you talking about? That's not true. Did you hear what I just said? I told you if men was on top of the high, listen to me, darling. Listen to me. You're not listening. You clearly wasn't here for the past 2 hours. Like that you was at the beginning, super. If more men stayed on top of their hygiene, we would have more cleaner women. Because, you know what I mean? Men set the tone. They're the leaders. So basically, women are cleaner than men. So what are you talking? That's not true. It's not true. Yeah, nipples could stink, yes. Yeah, I mean, you got a sports bra, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a belly button. It's like some people's belly button stinks. You're supposed to use a Q-tip down there. Most people haven't put a Q-tip on their belly button in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? See, you said some guys are stinky. Listen, women would want to, if a woman, listen to me, if a woman's dating a clean man that's on point, she's going to be on point because she sees how he do it. You know what I'm saying? Women who have sex with different men usually could, that's true. That is true. Absolutely. That is true. Because of the nuts. Come. I'm not into shooting into a girl. That's not my thing. I don't like that. I'll shoot in your stomach, back. I don't want to shoot in. I'm like beyond. Like I shoot in you, I'm trying to make a baby. So I don't shoot in a woman. In the military, we have to coach young men from time to time, right? But niggas ain't getting that love no more. Nah, yeah, titties can stink. I'm a 34 double D. And these bad babies is a must that use the order. See, I told you. Didn't I tell you that? I told you. T double D. I told you. Big titties, yes. Listen, read what she. Nah, yes, titties can stink. I'm 34, triple D. And triple D. Between these bad babies, it's a must to use deodorant. I do see a lot of females, like Nate says, is a cavity between under those areas. Yes. Cavity is your mouth. When you go to sleep, why your breath stink in the morning? Niggas' breath be stinking because, morning breath stink like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not talking, you're just, and you're breathing and all them damn chemicals and bacteria coming through your body. And 8 hours later, breath stinking than a motherfucker. Goddamn. Yeah, girls will go raw, dog. I just, the only time I'll shoot aside of one if I got a condom, but that's not the same thing. But raw dog, I got to be making a baby. I know they call it cream pie and all that shit, but nah, that's not my thing. Truby says, it's rare having hygiene dialogues casually like this with this philosophy. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to True Breeze. Good seeing you too again. It's just the one method that you could do every day. And that's that, despite everything we're dealing with in life, we have access to this. Like, it ain't like you go to the motherfucking supermarket and go to the soap section that's backed up. Like, there's always going to be some soap there. What they tell you, as long as you got some soap and water and some food, you good. That's how I look at it, man. I don't need a lot. Oh, you was flossing when listening to you. See what I'm saying? So when the proper way to floss, right? It's almost going to be scary because you're going to think you're cutting into the bone of the teeth. But go up in that shit. If you pull something out, just smell it. It's going to smell. Because it's trapped in the cavity. It's going to stink. It's like, okay, leave a pot of rice on the stove and your house is hot. It's wintertime. Leave that bitch on there for 2-3 days. I guarantee by the fifth day, by the fifth day, that shit's going to be stinking. It's going to be mushy. It's going to be disgusting because it's in a cavity. You keep the bitch in the refrigerator. You know what I mean? It's just how it goes. YouTube videos teach women how to get rid of stinky odor from their. No, I'm not trying to tell women how to get rid of these stinking odors through YouTube. I'm just saying if there's a problem there, then you should go to the doctor. I would never tell a woman to go to YouTube. You come to YouTube to listen to me talk about it. And even then, I'm telling a woman to go to the doctor. I couldn't tell a woman what to do. And I don't think another woman should tell a woman what to do. She should go to the doctor. That's an individual thing. You can't just go to YouTube because you go into personal problems. That's bullshit. It's not true. My breath don't stink in the morning. Thank you, Listerine. I don't smoke, but also helps. Well, some people's breath, you may not smell. This is the deal. I've never witnessed anybody that was comfortable talking without brushing their teeth before they spoke to me in the morning. So with that being said, no matter what you do, the mouth knows when you're sleeping. I want to leave it there. The mouth knows when you're sleeping. And it knows that some people got it worse than others, but there's nothing good about morning breath. Nothing. Some people may not be as bad, but still morning breath. Morning breath is a condition. That means you were sleeping. And that means you have to brush. So if a person tells me their breath don't stink in the morning, I'm like, so why brush your teeth? You brush your teeth because you got morning breath. You have to press in and out. Heard you talking about the water pick, brought my family one, and I'm only one to appreciate. Yeah, but now to see the water pick, like I said, some people's nice with it. Me, I'm not. One of my gifts going to my dentist is using the tools that she went to school with. 'Cause I got a female, you know what I mean? She's a sister, black woman, and she's official. I think I gotta go there in March. Yeah. Yep. Drinking that hot peppermint tea before bed helps with the breath in the morning. Listen, I drink green tea every night. My breath stinks in the morning. And I brush my teeth and I'm fresh. You got to remember your stomach is getting empty. You're burning calories. Your breath's going to stink. Niggas do podcasts. You ever see people doing podcasts and they drinking water because they're talking and you're burning calories? Like, you could try all that shit. You still got to brush your teeth and your tongue in the morning. You have to. It's the most important thing. You can have green tea, blue tea. It don't matter. And just because you may not smell it, somebody else does. They just not going to tell you that. Nobody's breath smells like roses in the morning. No one. Unless you're a baby. Babies don't smell at all. But once you start getting adulthood, it smells. Babies don't, you don't smell nothing. Because they just drink. They're not eating much. Hey, do you use Thera breath wash or have you ever? No, I use the white Colgate thing. It's better than Listerine to me. Tongue scrapers is good. I forgot about those. Those are good. These are good gifts, but some people may get offended when you get them this shit. The best gift to give somebody is toothbrush. Always gonna need it. I don't like my mouth to be pasty. Yeah, you don't know. You got to remember you're burning calories. Your morning breath kicks in not because it's just you're sleeping, but you don't have no food in your stomach. So your breath's gonna smell. When your stomach's empty, your breath stinks. Yeah. It's going to stink. Man, Crest Clinical. Don't sleep on Crest, man. Crest is like some of the best. Crest white strips, you ain't got to go to the damn dentist. Now I'm giving a secret away. You ain't even got to go get a teeth whitening. Crest white strips are amazing. It's worth it. It's expensive, but it's worth it. Because you're going to go to the dentist and pay more anyway. Do it twice a year. Twice a year. That's it. Twice a year. Don't go overboard. Just twice a year. You'll fuck around. You know what I mean? Over the counter. And when you go they lock them up in the stores. You can't just go grab them off the thing. They locked up because them shits they work. Drink water for bed, you be peeing all night. I drink a lot of water, you know what I mean? You drink a lot of water before you go to bed. There's just no way of getting around it. Morning breath, stink breath, hunger breath, same shit. It's all from the stomach. That's why when you wake up, you have an appetite. Yeah, it's just like I said, if somebody I'm pretty sure on YouTube could show you that, you could probably look at the proper way to I remember, my dentist showed me, he put it in my mouth, pause, and he showed me, and that's how I learned. I'll never forget that. And years ago, you had to go get your teeth whitening, but you ain't got to spend that money no more. Them days are over. Crest white strips. I'm telling you, Crest is an amazing product. Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, I know I've been talking to y'all to damn deaf. God damn. I appreciate y'all, man. Gums, you're supposed to brush your gums, yes. Because you get your gum disease. I know a girl that lost her teeth, her top of her whole teeth at 25 years old. And that fucked with me since. You're very welcome, dear. Dear, it's so good to see you, darling. I appreciate you. Yeah. But then again, also, there's some things that work for your body and may not work for people. You know what I'm saying? Just some people's different. Like, just like God, Goodness Rated Bro said, there's just some things that work good for your body chemistry. There's certain perfumes, there's certain colognes that's good for you, there's certain lotions, certain things that go with your body chemistry. Body is a chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a chemistry. It is what it is. So, I appreciate y'all, man, and much love. I hope this was educational. I think I covered everything. So now you know what a bath is. You know, some people don't. Well, if you want to soak, you take a bath, and you want to rinse, you take a shower. The choice is yours. You know. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. God damn, I appreciate y'all. And again, we're gonna talk about this too. We're gonna do a video about how to prepare when you're dating. When you're trying to, you know that one night you're gonna get some ass, or one night you're gonna get some ass, fellas. There's just proper protocols to do, and the best thing you want to do is take a thorough bath. And I know ladies like, oh, should I shave? Shave is kind of getting played out. Don't shave too much because it could be a little creepy, especially if you got daughters. And I mean that in the sense where you don't want to date a man and you got daughters and you got your shit shaved as if you were a little kid. Got to keep something down there. That's how you separate it. You know what I mean? Like that man, you know, you don't want that. You don't want your man he's into your shaved shit because he's into young girls. Got to watch that. You know, and here's some fellas are like, yeah, your hair for a man. Well, for a man, it's just, you know, it's up in the air. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's some 1980s shit, but women could grow their hairs back now. That shit is in. I don't know if I'm coming back tonight. Shout out to Super. Yeah, hair is back for women. You men, you gotta shave your balls. Oh shit, I forgot to talk about that. Let me say this before I go. Fellas, you gotta shave your fucking balls and ass. Hair stinks. Your beards smell. I forgot to talk. I'm so sorry. I should have mentioned that. You gotta invest in some good clippers, and every now and then you gotta shave your balls. Don't put a razor on there. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Use liners. Don't use no razors. Don't use none of that. Strictly liners. Liners that you line your hair up, get some liners and, you know, go to work. Go in the tub and stand in the tub and, you know what I mean? Got to go down that ass crack and take that hair out of there. Yeah, and then, you know what I mean? Take a nice bath after that. You'll see all that shit go down the drain. It's going to feel great. You got to do that. I forgot I should have mentioned that at the top of the video. I'm so sorry. Stinking balls and ass. Yep. Hair. Because if you don't take showers, if you just take showers and you don't take baths, hair is going to stink. You understand where I'm coming from? It's like your underarm pits, right? If it's not being soaked, it's not being washed, right? So some dudes' beards stink because niggas ain't shampooing these shit. So if you're not submerging your balls and ass in water and you have hair embraces odor. And odor stinks on hair. Understand? So, yeah, you gotta shave that. You know what I mean? Like, we still good with the men. We still you still could have no hair down there. That's all good, but you gotta clean that. It's called manscaping. Just clean it. And then when you take a proper bath, you know, you could do it once a week. You could bathe once a week. Just take a shower, but bathe once a week. Just make sure you bathe. And as you do all that, you'll see the difference and compare. You compare it with your own body chemistry. I ain't gonna say nothing. You'll see. And then you'll see, like, boom, like, you can't have pubic hair down there and with the weight of the body chemicals. Y'all niggas ain't taking motherfucking baths. So you can't have hair down that motherfucker and you ain't cleaning properly. So a lot of that has to do with that butt smell and ball smell, that hair. Pubic hair stinks. And some of y'all be smelling niggas and be thinking it's his ass. It's his ass because his hair is up there. If you got a hairy ass, you got to learn how to clean up around that shit. You know, a hairy butt is, you know what I mean? Got to get, you got to clean, man. You got to know how to manscape. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel ashamed. You know, you'll feel good. You know, you can still be a masculine man and clean your motherfucking ass. You know, take care of yourself, man. And it adds love to the world. You know, niggas don't be repping and niggas is just dirty. So you could be different. You ain't rich, but you clean. Yeah, then your mother always tell you to the hospital, you never know. Don't wear no holes in your socks and dirty motherfucking underwear because you never know when you got to go to the hospital for an emergency. You know how embarrassing that is? When they got to rip your clothes off, you got dirty drawers and dirty socks. And I mean, that shit's embarrassing. Some of y'all niggas be going to people's houses and y'all can't take your shoes off because your socks are dirty. So now niggas is living in a world where they don't wear white socks, so everybody wearing dark colored socks, so you don't even know if you're dirty or not. But get with that manscaping shit. That shit's serious. Hair holds odor, especially when it's in a cavity. If I just wore a hat around my head every day, right, and I ain't moisturizing my scalp, my hair's gonna stink. That's why people's dreadlocks be stinking, because they don't wash it properly. And the scalp, it's not the hair that smells by itself, it's their scalp too. So if you keep it free, you let your shit breathe. It gotta breathe. She gotta breathe. You understand? So if you got pants on and you wearing motherfucking drawers and you not sagging, and you got hairy balls and ass, because you know whatever, gotta escape that every now and then. You know, hair stinks when it's closed like that. It stinks. So yeah. Yes, very much is magnetic. So, yep, see, she said it. Men need to manscape. And you feel good when you do it. You know, some of y'all niggas got too much hair in your chest. Cut that shit down, man. That stinks. That smells. It's hair. And you covering it up. It's even worse. So, you can't smell it, and you won't smell it the way somebody else can smell it. So, be careful of that. They'll talk about you, too. God damn, they'll talk. Some of y'all niggas out here, your beard stink. Yo, damn, some of y'all beard stink. What should a man use for his beard? That's a great question. Listen, this is the problem with the beard thing right now, because y'all putting dye on there, right? And sometimes you need color. I mean, I wear it every now and then, but I don't have any on now. So when you do put it on there, this is the problem. This is the problem. Dye on a beard never lasts. The more you clean that shit, it's going to come off. It's not like hair. You don't wash your hair every day. Black people don't wash their hair every day because we have natural oils. So if you dye your hair, I never did that, thank God, not yet. I ain't get to that, right? But if a person's hair is, if you wash your hair every day, you dyed it, eventually the color's going to disappear. So the hair follicle is not going to hold it. How strong do you think a hair follicle is? So in order to wash your beard, and this is going to sound crazy to people, man, but you know, your hair is like shampoo. So depending on how big your beard is, you got to use shampoo on that bitch. Shampoo's made for hair. Soap is made for skin. I know y'all seen these 3-in-1s with the 3-in-1s with the body lotions and shit and the shower gels, and it says it's conditioner, shampoo, moisturizer, and soap. Yeah, that they're throwing a chemical that they just doing from, Head and Shoulders, but it's really not. Shampoo's for hair. It's made to take away and clean the follicles and, refresh it. So beards, the best way to do a beard is either A, you got to use shampoo, or you got to use a good deodorant soap. That's it. It has to be deodorant soap, because that's the closest thing. Deodorant soap would be like Zest, Dove for men. It has to be something with some man shit in there. As long as it says for men, then you can do it. But it has, because men's soap has a high level of deodorant for our skin, for our, I don't want to say pH balance with our woman, but for our body chemistry. You know what I'm saying? So like you smell male deodorant and woman deodorant is different. So for a man, depending on how big your beard is, you got to use shampoo. Now, when you dye your hair, you can't really wash that shit like that, because this shit's gonna come off. That's the fucked up part with dyeing, because a lot of niggas don't tell you that after a while, a few days, you wash that shit like you washing your face, it's gonna come right off. Bad people's hairs are actually very dry. Black people's hair, I didn't even say black. More people wash their hair It dried. It's right. Well, the thing is with black people's hair, it develops oil, so you can't wash it every day because we have natural oils, right? When white people, they get oily when they get dirty. So they gotta wash because their hair will get oily, right? Which is weird. But us, it's dry for that matter, hair. So we get the oils and it builds up the integrity of the hair throughout the time, throughout the week. That's why you can't wash it every day. You know what I mean? That's why even with me having locks, some people think, oh, we just throw locks in there and we could just do whatever. No, I gotta moisturize this motherfucker all the time. Because if I have a hat on all day and it's cold, it dries. The skin gets dry. So I gotta moisturize the skin, put some vitamin E, and then, you know, the main key is to always moisturize your hair follicles here. You understand? So, but yeah, I appreciate y'all, goddamn. I appreciate y'all. Next time we'll have a nice deep sex conversation and let you know what we like, what they like, what you should do and what you shouldn't do. That's going to be a tough one. But ladies and gentlemen, have a beautiful day. I appreciate you, goddamn.